Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for customer service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for customer service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
The higher you get, the harder it gets. That's life.
Because this is a war. It's a fight. It's a battle.
Hey, hey. No friends in the industry. I had to draw the line between my brothers and my enemies. A fact. Let us start the beat, don't wanna keep it rap. Yeah, you hit us up and now we owe you something back. Yeah, I had to draw the line between my brothers and my enemies. My brothers and my enemies. My brothers and my enemies.
You out there boxing. I need you to start fighting.
Good evening and Roll Tribe, ICC fans. We're on the road in Clarksdale, Mississippi, as your ICC Indians are set to take on the Coahoma Tigers to wrap up the 2023 football season. I'm Adam Gore, and let's crank up the Davis Ford pregame show. Joining me tonight in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth are the usual suspects, the good Dr. Brad Boggs, the myth, the man, the legend that is Mr. Jim Ingram. And, guys, it's a homecoming of sort tonight for Coach Macon as he returns to the sidelines where he got his head coaching start here in his few season at Coahoma. So, big game for him, but also big game for the Indians to look to close the season strong.
Yeah, definitely a big game tonight for both teams, but big game for us. You know, it is Coach Macon, Coach Lucas, Coach Moore's return back to Coahoma here, and they were successful down here, and so I know they are, you know, kind of reminiscing, you know, coming back here, but I'm sure that they have had a good week of practice because it is the last game of the season, and, of course, it's a North Division matchup too. So both teams looking to, who aren't going to be advancing to the postseason, Mr. Ingram, both teams looking to, you know, finish out the year on a high note, and that's what you want to do this time of year is, you know, you're going heavy into recruiting season, and so any, you know, win, and especially picking up this big win here at the end is good for either team to advance and to help with the recruiting season.
No doubt about it, Brad. And we've seen improvement all year. Yes, we're 2-6, and we want to have a better record, but defense has been solid all year. We've seen some glimpses of the offense improving. We hope they prove a lot tonight. We know our team will be ready. Looking forward to a good ball game tonight, Adam.
ICC fans, don't forget you can help support ICC by joining the Alumni Association or by giving through the foundation. Stop by and visit iccms.edu and search for alumni or foundation. When we come back, we had a chance to catch up with Coach Travis Macon to talk about tonight's matchup with the Tigers. We'll have that and Coach Macon's Bank Okolona keys to victory as the Davis Ford pregame show rolls on here on the ICC Sports Network.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for customer service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere. At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel, the high-tech touch.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for customer service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
And welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show as we continue that countdown to that First American National Bank opening kickoff. We're in Coahoma, and we're going to step inside Coach's Corner and talk with a guy that's familiar with this area. That's Coach Travis Macon. And, Coach, before we talk about this week's game, just talk about this, man. A bit of a homecoming for you.
It is. I'm getting to go back to a place where I started as a head coach. So it was some good things that, we was able to do over there. So it is kind of homecoming, feeling the homecoming feeling.
So what's been your focus this week getting ready for this game? I know we had East Mississippi last week. Really good showing against East Mississippi. Take away a couple of plays, and it's a different ball game. So some positives that you can take away from that game. But what's been the focus of the team this week?
Finish. Like you said last week, I thought the guys played well. Our passing game, it's just we got one-dimensional. And they knew that. They took the passing away from us. So this week we've been focusing on throwing the football. We know we are pretty good at running the football, but we're trying to get back balance. So that's been the focus this week, running the football and being able to throw it.
Well, Coach, we saw you last week. Eventually got to your fourth and fifth string quarterbacks, which were wide receivers. So, you did try to shake things up a little bit there to see what you could make happen, kind of innovate in the offense, if you will. So what was the thought behind that?
The biggest thing is, using his legs, being able to just, if the play breaks down, he can take off. And he did a good job with it. And we're going to add some more things in this game. So we're just going to keep building on the offense and doing whatever it takes to get in that end zone.
I got you. So what does Coahoma like to do offensively?
Offensively, they like to get in 11 personnel. They like the tempo, and they like to do the RPO. So defensively, the key this week was we got to get lined up first. And then after we get lined up, do what we've been doing all year, make plays.
Hey, Coach, defensively, what do they try to do? What do they try to take away?
They like to get in what we call a 3-3-5 defense, and, it's set up to take away the big plays in the passing game. So that's why, this week we're trying to run the football, and that's something we love to do. We got a really good running back. He's been carrying the load for us, so we're going to give it to them a lot. You know, if they want to stay in that, we're going to run it until they change it.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, the weather's different this week. We've been used to 70, 80s. This week it's been cold. How has that affected practice and the mentality of the guys? Because, of course, we say it's going to be cold, but it may be 60 or 70 by the time we kick this thing off. But different when the football feels harder when you try to catch it, you know, things like that. So how have you been preparing with the change in the weather?
It's kind of crazy because Monday it was raining and it was cold. And the guys that came to practice, I mean, you know, for a young group, they was out there flying around. We really didn't have any guys complaining about the cold weather. So they found a way to get it done. So each week this group has grown in different areas. So I was very pleased with that. They're going to come out and play. I think our guys are going to come out and play, and I'm excited to watch them play in the cold.
It's good for the young bucks like that. Us guys right there that get a little old, this weather affects us a little bit differently. So good to see them being able to fly around like that. So let's talk about the Bank Oklahoma keys to victory. What's it going to take for you guys to be successful at Coahoma?
Tonight we need to start fast and, you know, get points. You know, every time the offense touches the field, we got to get points, whether it's 3 points or 7 points. So defensively, turnovers and score. You know, all on special teams, I need the special teams to make a big play for me. And if we do all 3 of those, you know, we'll bring this victory on home.
Well, Coach, last regular season game of the year, it's been a year of growth. I think that'd be the best way to talk about the team. So right now, I give you a chance to thank the fans and get them, you know, those that are listening. Well, of course, we're on the road, so they're on the way there. But kind of give you an opportunity to address the fans one last time. Yes,
it's been a year of growth, and we have watched these young guys grow each week. So we're going to finish this game on a good note, and we're going to build for the future. The foundation, you know, when I got here, I said I wanted to lay down a really good foundation. I think the foundation has been laid, so now I want to add on. You know, that's going to be my approach from the rest of the way. We got to go get the guys to add on to be really, really good.
Well, Coach, I appreciate your time, and let's go get those Tigers.
Let's go.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for customer service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB. First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Set text alerts to catch unauthorized spending or to monitor your account balance. At FANB, you'll get that hometown feel, but with a high-tech touch.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for customer service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show. We're just about 12 minutes and 50 seconds away from that First American National Bank opening kickoff here between your ICC Indians and the Coahoma Tigers. ICC fans, don't forget when you're looking for your next vehicle, or maybe you're looking to get some work done on your current ride, stop by and see the fine folks at Davis Ford, located at 904 West Main Street in Fulton, or check them out online at davisfordsales.com. Well, guys, we just heard the Bank Oklahoma keys to victory from Coach Travis Macon. And, guys, I want to put the coach's shoes on you right now. And what's it going to take for the Indians to be successful tonight?
Yeah, you know, I think personally what we've got to do is on offense facing that 3-3-5 defense that Coach Macon was talking about, got to establish the run. And, with Charleston French, and, we've been able to do that, and, of course, Oliver too. So I think it's important that we establish the run, and then, of course, mixing in right there where you mix in Tylen Carter in there too with the run. So I think it's important that we establish the run, and that's going to give us control, hopefully, of the field position, as well as keep the offense on the field for longer periods of time. And so running the ball and establishing that run is going to be vital. And then, of course, I just think, overall having a good, clean game as far as turnovers, no turnovers, hopefully, penalties, minimize those as much as possible. That's what you want to see, too, as a coach going out that last game. You want to see that the team has grown and that they are able to function and go ahead and compete and minimize those turnovers and those penalties that cost you games and that you have had throughout the year. So hopefully running a good, clean game, and then, of course, controlling the offense, the offense staying out there longer and controlling the ball.
Brad, I agree with you. We're going to try to establish the run tonight. I jotted down a couple things. If we establish the run the ball well, then we'll have great field position and possession time. I think that's very key. Keep our defense fresh, keep them off the field, run the football until they stop us from running the football. That way we control the clock, have great field position, possession of time. We'll lend to our way. We'll find a way to win.
Bank Okolona, new name, same great service that has been in the North Mississippi area for more than 75 years. John Harrod and the rest of the folks at Bank Okolona's dedication to our communities, it will not waver. They have locations serving you in Okolona, Houston, Manatee, Bruce, and now at 495 South Gloucester Street in Tupelo. We come back with the Davis Ford pregame show. We'll take a look at the Indians starting lineups presented by the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works and everyone's favorite commentator, Mr. Jim Ingram. Back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere. At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel, the high-tech touch.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
How'd you spend the off-season?
The off-season? Little Caesars taste so good. It tastes even better with my best friends.
Three best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza pounds for life.
The off-season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new four-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Davis Ford pregame show. Scoreboard is not showing right now, so I can tell you how far away we are from the First American National Bank opening kickoff between your ICC Indians and the Coahoma Tigers. As we promised before we were going to take you to a break, let's take a look at tonight's Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups for your ICC Indians. ICC and Coke, now that's a winning combination.
Thank you, Adam. Starting tonight for offense, of course, T.J. Atkins, one wide receiver. Jermaine Strong, the freshman wide receiver for Aberdeen, second wide receiver. A.J. Smith, sophomore, starting at wide receiver. Starting at tailback, Charleston French had a great year. Freshman running back from Amory. Starting tonight at quarterback, Tylen Carter, the sophomore from Choctaw County. Your offensive linemen, same five that started last week here at Aldridge from Georgia. Jacob Miles from Georgia. Zamarian Tucker, sophomore from South Panola High School. Terry Claiborne, freshman from Starkville, Mississippi. Rodney Newsom, the freshman from Briarcrest Christian in Memphis. And starting at tight end tonight is your freshman, Ethan Miner from DeSoto Central. For your defense tonight, starting at linebacker, Jaden Thompson, a freshman from Shannon, Mississippi. Starting at defensive back, Samuel Israel, a sophomore, Douglas County, Georgia. Other defensive back, E.J. Wadley. Safety, Dylan Rousey, outstanding year from Biggersville. Jaden Walker, outstanding linebacker from Aberdeen, starting a freshman. Jamarian Scott at defensive line. Dilworth at defensive back. Zach Pratt, the freshman from Tupelo at defensive back. Your sophomore linebacker, Ryan Musselwhite, starts tonight. Jarquez Tucker, defensive lineman from Calhoun City. Sophomore starts tonight along with the freshman, Alex Larry from Greenwood, Mississippi.
And that is your Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starting lineups from the Mr. Jim Ingram. Guys, we're going to take one more break and come back and kind of break things down one more time here as we await that First American National Bank opening kick here from Coahoma. It's sophomore night in Clarksdale as they just got done recognizing all their sophomores on the football team. Looks like they'll all be captains as well. We'll get you that Samstown Market coin toss coming your way here. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for customer service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for customer service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show as we're still counting down to that First American National Bank opening kickoff here between your ICC Indians and the Coahoma Tigers here in Clarksdale. The season finale for both squads as ICC, they're iced out tonight, folks. They're in their all-white uniforms from head to toe. Coahoma, they're in their all maroon uniforms from head for toe as well. And get ready, folks. It's going to be a loud one as we have the Coahoma band right here in front of us. So I'm going to try my best to keep the Nat sound regulated. So if there's anybody watching right now, let me know if the band ever gets a little bit too hot for us here. But they will put on a show for sure. Well, guys, as I always say, this is the part of the show where Tyler Kemp gets worried because on my script it says wing it. Your final thoughts before we get set to kick this one off?
Yeah, just looking forward to a great game. Again, of course, they're working out now to have the coin toss, but great game. You know, you want to end this season on a high note. The coaches do, the players do. You've got some sophomores out there who, you know, put 2 years into this program, and you want to see them end the year on a good note, as well as our freshmen who, you know, are new this year with us and have put a full year in, and, you know, they want to grow and continue to grow on the program here and under Coach Macon's system. So, you know, you just want to put together a solid, clean night and see a good football game here to end the season and get that big victory and, you know, hopefully gain that third win of the season and go out on a high note, Mr. Ingram.
No doubt about it, Brad. Have some momentum going into next year. And you talked about the sophomores playing tonight. And, yes, we're starting mostly freshmen, but we got some sophomores. Some of them will be their last football game, period. This is it for them. So we want to go out on a high note, looking forward to a good football game tonight.
And, guys, one thing I talked about with Coach Macon at the start of this ball game was this season, I guess the theme for the season has been growth. And this football team has really grown up in front of our eyes this season, and it leads for a lot of good things in the future.
It really does. You know, we have grown a lot, and we've seen our offense grow in multiple ways over the season. Defense came out, you know, there's no hidden secret there, came out strong. We were a strong defensive team from the Jones game and have been all season. It's just we've seen a lot of growth in that offense, and it's been good to see that and see some of those guys grow up.
Absolutely. So the coin toss was made, and I was trying to get our scoreboard set. As don't think we're going to be able to use a scoreboard tonight, folks. We usually use this OCR system to read it. Well, the way the video board is set up here, it's not dialed in correctly, I guess you can say. So our camera is going to go offline now officially.
We won the toss.
And the Indians, thank you. I was kind of stalling there to wait to see. So the Indians won the toss. They deferred, and we'll get it to start the second half. One more quick timeout. We'll come back with that First American National Bank kickoff as we put the brakes on the Davis Ford pregame show. Back with that kickoff right after this.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're just moments away from that First American National Bank opening kickoff here between ICC and Coahoma. Indians set up on the far side of the field. Now they're going to come to the opposite side and kick from the near side here. As we said, the Coahoma band located near us here, so may get a little loud at times. Matter of fact, I'm just going to go ahead and kill that gnat sound because that's not going to be able to hear. You're not going to hear the referees. The kick is on its way, a low line drive kick, and it's going to be into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And so it'll be a first down and 10 coming up here for the Tigers, brought to you by Davis Ford.
Yeah, good opening kick right there, going into the end zone and getting a touchback, and that's what you want to see. You don't have a return, and, you know, ICC's had a few problems this year on the special teams as far as return, so they've minimized that tremendously by doing several different things and doing some pooch kicking and all of that. So good job there on the opening kickoff, and so let's get this defense out there and see if we could be good to get a takeaway here pretty quick, Mr. Ingram.
Let's get it rolling. Hey, we look good in our all-white. I like it. I like coming out on defense because we've been strong all year defensively. We hope we continue.
Tigers in the shotgun, man in motion now, going to the top of your screen for those watching on Let'sGoICCTV.com. Second man in motion, now it's going to be a handoff to the long running back in the backfield. The Indians there, but a nice push forward for a minimum gain on the play.
Yeah, minimum play on the game there. Looks like Walker was on the tackle and then our outside linebacker. Great job right there. So it looks like a gain of 2. Is that right, Mr. Ingram?
I believe they got 3.
Got 3.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 7. Quickly back to the line as they're going to try to run the bubble screen, and that pass well over the head of the receiver that time. Pass incomplete. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 situation now here for the Tigers.
Well, the quarterback slipped down right there when he was throwing it.
Is that number 2 at quarterback?
It is Willis.
It is.
List him as a wide receiver.
They've had some injuries this year, so they're having to go with a wide receiver at quarterback. As that is the case, as that is Marquise Willis. He's out of Atlanta, Georgia. He'll have a 3rd down and 7 situation now. He's dropping back to pass. Indians bring pressure. Pass is high, and a good job there. That was Samson Israel. As soon as the young man from Coahoma had a chance to get a hand on the football, came in, hit him, and popped it incomplete. So it'll be a punting situation coming up now here for the Tigers, as it'll be a 4th down and 7, and it'll be a Little Caesars punt coming up here.
Right, that's what you want. 3 and out. Start the game. They've only got 3 yards. They're kicking from their own 28. We should get pretty good field position and get the offense on the field.
Yeah, definitely. It's what you dialed up that first defensive outing there. So good job by Coach Lucas there and the defensive staff to put that together as they're getting set up to punt the ball here.
So a little bit of a slow snap. Indians don't put a lot of pressure on. Kick is shanked to the right side. ICC had to get out of the way, and this looks like a Jim Ingram sandwich. Hit at the 45 and backed up to about the 42-yard line. So a great job by that ICC defense to set the Indians up with great field position.
No doubt about it, and you know, I feel sorry for the young man, but it was a 14-yard net punt, so it put us in great field position.
So it'll be a 1st down and 10 brought to you by our friends over at Davis Ford. Remember to visit davisfordsales.com to find your next new or used vehicle tab, and all the fine folks out there at Davis Ford is proud to sponsor ICC Athletics. Indians with the football, moving left to right here on your radio dial for those watching on or listening on Super Talk Mississippi. Carter's going to hand it off to French. French nice to the side and lowers his head and bullies his way forward, and that's going to be a gain of about 10 on the play.
Yeah, good first run there by the Indian offense. That's what you want to see is French taking control of the ball there and, of course, us controlling it on the ground, and got a 1st down on the first run.
So fresh set of downs here, another Davis Ford 1st down. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Charleston does it again, and he has another big pickup there.
Yeah, huge pickup, Mr. Ingram.
All the way down to 15, same play off left tackle. Looks like we found something there. First 2 plays and moved the ball all the way down to the 15.
And so it's going to be a 1st down and 10. The Indians can still get a 1st down without the touchdown. 1st down and 10 brought to you by Davis Ford. The Indians knocking on the door here on the opening drive of the contest.
Run it again.
Carter with French to his right, and this time they're just going to hand it to French one more time. He's up the middle, spins off one. It's going to get down to about the 10-yard line. And so it'll be a 2nd down and about 6. Actually going to mark it back a little bit further. They're actually going to mark it, looks like, at the 8-yard line. So it'll be a 2nd down and 7.
It's on the 11-yard line.
11-yard line. Thank you.
No problem, sir.
Having to
it's hard to see
from
where
this
we
far away here. But the Indians with it, and it's going to be a whole lot of Charleston French here. This time he's going to be hit, stacked up at about the line of scrimmage, shoved out of bounds. And so now it's going to be a 3rd down and long situation here for the Indians.
Yeah, and that's where you like to see, personally, a little screen or a little RPO situation there where they're focusing on French and you pull it, and if you're Tylen Carter, you run the ball yourself, or you have a screenplay built in there. But that wasn't what happened. Anyway, you're looking at a 3rd now and 7.
3rd and 7, lost a yard there. Back at the 12, I think we get the 1st down if we get to the 5.
So Carter, your quarterback, surveying the defense, gets the snap. He's going to roll out here to the near side of the field. He's got plenty of room to run if he wants to. Instead, lays back, throws it, it's batted down.
Yes.
Boy, he should have ran that one, guys.
Yeah, I was going to say, Adam, you're right. He should have run that ball, should have tucked it and ran. They had good defensive coverage out there in the secondary, so he should have tucked that one.
No doubt about it. Looks like we're going to attempt the field goal.
It looked like there for a second they might have thought about going for it. You see Coach Macon across the way. He's coming out to talk to Carter saying, why didn't you run the ball? Probably could have ran that one into the end zone the way things were set up there, but the ball is going to be marked at the 19, so this will be a 29-yard attempt here.
Well, I'm like you, Mr. Ingram. I really would have thought heavily about going for this on 4th.
This is going to be Luke Jackson, number 82, on for the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. Plenty of leg on that one for Jackson as ICC takes a 3-0 lead. We're going to take a quick timeout and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
And welcome back out of the timeout. ICC leads it 3-0, 11:46 to go here in the first quarter of play. It was a 29-yard field goal by Luke Jackson that had more than enough leg. He almost kicked that one back to Batesville, guys.
No doubt about it. He's got a strong leg, very, very strong leg.
So he'll get ready for this First American National Bank kickoff here, the second of the evening for the Indians. 3-0 ICC with the lead, 11:46 to go here in the first quarter. This time the kick is going to be more of a pop-up style kick taken at the 6-yard line. And now he's going to try to get to the outside. He's got a wide open gap. This is just going to be a foot race here and eventually ran out of bounds. Great blocking there as it was pushed out of bounds. That was number 3 for the Indians, E.J. Wadley saving that one. So Wadley saves the tackle or the touchdown for the Indians.
Yeah, and had it not been Wadley, it was down to Jackson. And, you know, when it's down to your kicker having to make the tackle,
it's not a good deal.
It's not a good
deal. We're glad Wadley made tackle. Let's put it that way. Great field position. Give the Tigers credit. Got the ball at their own 47 after that kick return. 3-0, 11:36 left in the first quarter. Indians 3, Tigers 0.
First down and 10 here for Coahoma. A lot of confusion on who to be on the field right now as a guy checked off. Now they're going to have to kind of get everybody situated. Play clock down to 4 seconds. The official asking them to reset here. They never do reset the play clock, but the official keeps asking them to.
Yeah.
And now they finally do. Quarterback steps up, and it's going to be a double pass here. Try to lob this one up. He's got a man wide open downfield, and it's caught. Big-time play there. A little trickeration by the Wildcats. Took a lot of time to set up.
Flag down.
But there is a flag down. This might be in the area of an illegal receiver downfield, as that was passed to 0, and I want to guess that's Marlon Palmer that was on the reception, and that is going to be the case. Illegal receiver downfield. Yep. So good play call, just couldn't just keep them in line long enough, and so that'll bring them back. A big-time break there for the Indians.
Well, it happens on those types of plays sometimes when it develops like that, and it did go out to the quarterback, who is a wide receiver, Willis there, took the snap, fired it over to the wide receiver there, and who ended up trying to make a pass, but your lineman got too far downfield, some of them.
So it'll be a first down and 15. Still a little bit more confusion on the field here for Coahoma as now they get set. 3 receivers on the far side of the field. There's a running back in the backfield. Indians jump, so it'll be a free play here. They're going to blow it dead since the Indians made contact with the lineman. So just give them those 5 yards back, or are they going to say that
he snapped
Coahoma,
the ball?
Yeah,
I thought he snapped the ball, and then we reacted.
They're going to say it's offsides on the Indians. So.
Darn it.
So basically,
I'm wrong.
Just do it again. We'll move the ball right back where it came from and march this one up the field. 3-0 is the score. ICC with the lead, 11:05 to go here in the first quarter of play. We appreciate those that are tuned in here on Let'sGoICCTV.com as well as listening on Super Talk Mississippi.
I did it again.
And the Indians again offside, and contact was made. And the Indians keep pointing at that center as if he's giving a weird snap, but the officials say it's going to be on ICC again.
But can you talk? A lot of times they will talk and try to draw you off sides. Is that legal to do that?
If you don't get caught, it is.
Maybe we need to mention that to them.
So the Indians a little anxious there on that front line, trying to get in the backfield. So now it'll be a first down and 5 after 3 straight penalties. Handoff to the long running back in the backfield. He's got a big seam up the middle. He's going to get across the 40 down to about the 30-yard line. Big run there by the big man. That's Palmer on the carry.
Yeah, big run in between the tackles there by Coahoma. So good job of opening up a hole over there, and they were able to split it on that right side over there and get a first down out of it. Now you got 10-20, getting down to 10-23 left here, 3-0 with Coahoma with the first down.
Another first down being brought to you by Davis Ford. Now they empty the backfield. Want to pass it out to the running back, and he is hit, and that's a backwards pass. But they're going to say it's incomplete. The quarterback was standing right about the 42. The receiver caught it, or excuse me, he was at the 44. The receiver caught it in between the 43 and 42 yard line, and that was a big-time missed call there. Coach Macon asking the same thing, as that was clearly a backwards pass, so a big-time break there for the Tigers, as that's not ruled a fumble. 2nd down and 10 now here for the Tigers. Indians jump again, and this pass is caught, and he will finally be brought down after a gain of about 9 on the play.
There is a flag.
Man, if
it's going to be offside, and you feel like they'll decline this one.
That because it's going to be 3rd and 1, I think. Or is it 1st down?
We'll see where they spot it. They're going to spot it at the 21, so that should be a 1st down. It will be. Well, the Indians all out of sorts defensively here early on. This is technically the 4th time. They've only been penalized twice for it, but the 4th time that they have been caught jumping offside, something that we don't normally see. So that's going to have to be some type of adjustment here for the Indians. Don't know if it's a cadence issue or what.
Brad, the defensive linemen are taught to watch the ball, and that's what we got to do. You got to forget the cadence. You got to watch the ball. Once it's snapped, then you can move.
So 1st down and 10. The ball is at the 21-yard line. 3-0 ICC with the lead, but Coahoma marching down the field here, trying to see if they can take the first lead of the evening. It's going to be a quarterback keeper the whole way this time.
There's a hold right there.
And the quarterback is going to be tackled. And, Brad, I'm with you. The wide receiver was being held, but
no flag.
No flag thrown there.
That is a clear hold.
And, wow, they're going to give him the 5-yard line. His knee was down at the 7. Might be one of those nights we're going to get a little short end of the stick here, guys.
Yeah, number 15, the tight end, was clearly holding one of our linebackers there. And anyway, no call. Can't sit here and moan over it.
1st and goal now. Bad snap, and the quarterback's going to try to get to the outside, and he's going to lower his head, and, boy, made chicken salad out of that one.
Yeah, I did a good job over there after miscommunicate. Well, it was a high snap, number 1, and then, of course, I don't know if someone went the wrong way or what, but just total out of sorts there. And their offense has kind of looked that way a little bit the majority of the night thus far, but they're making it work thus far, and they're down here with 2nd down.
So 2nd and goal. This time they're going to hand it off. Big man rumbles forward. He's going to take it into the end zone. No signal yet.
Wow. He's right at the goal line.
Say he was. Wow. It doesn't get turned around backwards. Apparently the football never broke the plane. So he got as close as you can get to getting a touchdown without getting one, guys.
That's exactly right.
3rd and goal on our half-yard line, guys. Step it up again. Right here.
So a 3rd and goal situation. They are going to go underneath center. They bobbled it, but then he does able to go forward and get the touchdown. Boy, that was just an ugly drive that results in a touchdown for the Tigers.
Give them credit. You know, they went down the field, trick play, 3 or 4 penalties against us. Penalties they didn't call against them. But they found a way to score. They got a lead 6-3, 7:55 left in the 1st quarter.
Awaiting the extra point here. As Jim mentioned, 6-3, 7:55 to go here in the 1st quarter of play. This is number 91, Joshua Eves, and it's going to be blocked. And they're going to try to run this one in. So the Indians do make a play there defensively.
I don't even know if he blocked it as much as it was.
Go back and look at that on the Little Caesars instant replay.
He hit the ball high.
I think he kicked it into the backside of one of his players.
That's what
if anybody got a hand on it, we're going to keep it here and continue to look at this replay as we'll take a look at it one more time. And all right, so I've got who blocked it. Number 45 for ICC was able to get a hand on it.
Great.
But it was low enough that if he didn't get a hand on it, it would have been off the backside of one of his teammates.
Give Will Spain credit. The sophomore defensive tackle from Gordo, Alabama, blocked that.
Yes. So Spain will get a hand on it. Basically, he got a hand on it and kept it from hitting the center in the butt. I'm just going to put it to you that way.
It was low.
It was. Might have saved that center a little bit of pain. But either way it goes, 6-3 is your score. 7:55 to go here in the 1st quarter. And Coahoma will be getting set for this First American National Bank kickoff. And weird drive, but it resulted in a touchdown.
Very strange, 53-yard drive. Penalties, no penalties, fumbles, and they scored.
They're taking at the 12-yard line, and what a hit. Just upended the return man that time, as that was Cameron Haynes on the return, and he was tattooed, but looks like the young man from Coahoma may have hurt himself on that play. Hopefully he's okay, as he is slow to get up, and he's going to go back to the turf here. So let's take the timeout and be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere. At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel, the high-tech touch.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the young man from Coahoma able to walk off on his own power and maybe a little dazed there after that big hit. I believe that might be Mark Dorsey Jr., a defensive back out of Shaw. Or they've got Terry Latham also listed as number 1. He's a wide receiver out of Northside High School. But either way it goes, 6-3 Coahoma with the lead with 7:50 to go here in the first quarter. ICC was able to get a 29-yard field goal. Is that right, 29?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yep.
29-yard field goal.
And it's going to be a give to French, and French is going to weave his way through traffic. He's going to be hit and dropped after a gain of about 4 on the play, so to bring up a 2nd down and 6 situation.
Good run by French. He's been steady tonight. Got 4 yards, as Adam mentioned. We're down 6-3, 7.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Indians have the ball at their own 27-yard line. We're looking, as Adam mentioned, 2nd down, 2nd and 6.
Same formation here for the Indians, 2 on each side of the football. French standing to the right of Carter at quarterback. It is going to be a quarterback keeper this time. He's going to try to lower his head, but Coahoma stacks him up, and a gain of 1 on the play. And Coahoma playing with a little bit of extra spirit here, guys.
They've adjusted. We were running the ball very well early in the first quarter. They're stopped and run here. We have to be able to throw the ball, I think, Brad.
Yeah, we've got to make some adjustments on our own here too now. So we can't keep going back to the same plays if it's not working. They've made their adjustments. They're stopping the run. They're doing what they needed to do. So, again, great job by the Coahoma defense.
And so it'll be a 3rd down and 7, and that's a fumble. Coahoma's going to scoop it up and take it to the house.
He's called it incomplete.
What?
The referee did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He's saying his arm was going forward.
My goodness.
We'll take it.
We will most definitely take that.
And that's the head referee in the white cap calling it.
OMG, as the kids would say. We talked about it earlier, Coahoma getting away with a backwards pass. Well, ICC just got away with a fumble. That's not a tuck rule. That's not a forward pass. That was a fumble, and
we needed it.
We'll take that.
We'll take it.
Man.
Punting situation here now.
Little Caesars punt coming up. The Indians will get a nice booming kick, spiraling kick here, and it's going to be hit and never called for a fair catch.
And we didn't route.
And he had to kind of wait on it to see that time, and a nice return gets the ball out to about the 35-yard line is where Coahoma will have it. Real quick timeout to hear from Little Caesars.
The new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is a 4-meat pizza with a different meat in each calzone crust. It's perfect for movie night, picnic, sleepover, and NFL football games. Get the 4-quarter calzone for $8.99.
Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 6-3 is your score in a weird ball game. That's all we're going to say so far here. 6:25 to go. First down and 10. Coahoma with the football. They're wanting to throw back to the running back. Pass is complete. And a nice open field tackle there, as that was Israel on the tackle for the Indians. Pass was hauled in by Palmer. If you don't make that open field tackle, Palmer's probably still running right now.
No doubt about it. Good defense. Gained 3 yards. 2nd and 7, though, but great defense by Israel.
Yeah, and he did a good job of keeping his eyes on the tailback back there, who slipped out of the backfield, and, of course, like you said, we threw back across the field. So good job there, keeping your eye on the tailback for a minimal gain.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 7 to go. Inside 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter, 6-3. Tigers with the lead and the football moving right to left on your radio dial. And it's going to be a handoff. No, it's going to be a quarterback keeper. Good read that time by the quarterback as the Indians were in the backfield to make the play. As he gets the ball out to the 45, maybe the 46. And they're going to give him credit for the 46, so that will move the chains and give the Tigers a new set of downs.
Well, Tucker was in the backfield back there pretty quickly and just, ran into the block, the lead block there. So the quarterback was able to tuck it and run it and get the first down.
So it'll be 1st down and 10, brought to you by Davis Ford in Fulton, proud supporter of Itawamba Community College and ICC Athletics. Man in motion coming to the bottom of your screen for those watching on Let's Go ICC. Now wants to throw it backwards, and we've got flags down again, as it was a late flag and late whistle. The play was already in motion.
All right, procedure against them.
Be a 5-yard penalty. Be 1st and 15. Backs them up, Brad, all the way back to their, let's see, going to mark it at the 41-yard line. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. It's 6-3. Coahoma's up on our Indians.
So it'll be a 1st down and 15 situation now. Tigers look like they're going to go for their 2nd halfback pass of the game. As now this time they go 2 wide on both sides of the football. Quarterback drops back, pump fakes, wants to throw. Scrambles around now. Is going to try to get to the outside. And good secondary coverage by the Indians in pursuit up front, as that was number 11 on the tackle for the Indians. That's Jaden Walker. Chased him down after a gain of about 5 on the play.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Great coverage downfield. There was no pass for him to, no receiver for him to, to throw to. So his only move was to tuck it and run.
So it'll be a 2nd down and a short 10 now here for Coahoma. Trips on the near side of the field, 1-on-1 coverage on the far side, and a awkward snap, and this time they pass it over the middle. Pass is caught, and a stiff arm, and the big man rumbling, stumbling, and it was almost like everybody but 3 people decided to go on the play that time.
That's the tight end who caught the ball, number 15 for them. That was it's like Cody Jr., Livingston Cody Jr., and he was wide open in the middle of the field, so your backers were backed up back there, or either they and they were not there on the coverage.
He broke 2 tackles. Rousey saved the touchdown.
Hand off to the lone running back in the backfield. Gets to the outside and is going to be drugged down around the 12-yard line. And that was the big man, Palmer, on the carry. And I tell you what, guys, everything going right so far for Coahoma. After giving up those big chunk yardages to start the contest, they've settled down, and they're starting to take this game over. But there is a flag down, so holding on the offense will negate that one. Did not hear the whistle.
Did not either, nor
see the flag.
That's exactly right. Didn't see any of the yellow down there, but we'll take it. That'll back them up 10 yards there, so it'll be a 1st and 20 here.
1st and 20 at their own 27. Got to get to our 7-yard line, as Adam mentioned, is 6-3. Coahoma's up early here. 3:15 left in the first quarter.
Indians need to find a way to get a stop here on the defensive side of the football. Quarterback drops back to pass. Plenty of time to throw. Over the middle, too tall, and it might have been a good thing he didn't catch that one, because that time Zach Pratt tattooed him on the play, and he is still down.
Well, he led with his shoulder.
He did. It was a legal hit, and it was not before the football got there. So a player down on the field. Let's take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
And welcome back out of that timeout. Good to see the young man from Coahoma able to walk off. Probably just got the wind knocked out of him that time after a good hard hit. That was Nicholas Taylor, the wide receiver out of Cleveland, Mississippi, after he got met with a good, hard, but clean hit by Zach Pratt. So he's going to be helped to the sideline and hopefully be able to come back into the contest. It's going to be a second down. Is that right?
Yes, second and 20.
3 minutes, 5 seconds left.
So they're getting him to the sideline to catch his breath.
But anytime you throw high or throw over the middle like that as a receiver, you know, you've always kind of got some eyes somewhere else thinking, you know, because you've got that probability of taking a big hit, whoever you are, going over the middle. So, again, great job to see that guy up and coming over to the sideline on his own power.
Second down and 20. That's
going to be
that's got to be on the center. He literally reached up and pointed.
Nah, they're letting it go at him.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Indians.
It's going to be wiped off, though.
They throw the flag.
So that's what Coach Macon has been arguing about, is how the center. And so it will be an interception. I think that was.
Y'all get a number on the interception.
Zay Dilworth. So it will be Dilworth on the interception that time, and great catch.
I thought they were calling a penalty on us.
So let's go back and look at that one on the Little Caesars instant replay. You'll see the center and what we're talking about here, how he's doing that point in the quick snap. And that's what's been drawing us offside, and you see it there again. Very easily could have thrown the flag there. And you'll see this interception coming up, a nice play there by the Indians to get the football back. They trail this one 6-3.
2 minutes, 53 seconds left.
Got the ball at their own 16-yard line.
Running the Wild Apache here as French is going to keep the football right up the middle. Gets out across the 20, still fighting forward. And a solid gain out to about the 22, maybe 23-yard line after French rumbles that one forward.
2nd and 3. Great job of French. Clock running. We're in the first quarter. 6-3, Coahoma over ICC. 2:30 left in the first quarter.
So the Indians going to stay with what we call the Wild Apache set here. No, actually, they're going to send in a quarterback now.
Yeah, Carter's back.
As Carter is back in the contest. So it'll be a second down, 3 situation here for ICC. 2:12 to go here in the first quarter. And movement on the Indians.
You remember back at the beginning of the game when I said clean?
It hadn't not been
throw that one out the window.
Could we have a clean game? And there really hasn't been a clean game on either side, to be honest with you. But the Indians have really failed miserably at having a clean game thus far tonight.
And I promise you, it is a football game going on. It's just a very dead atmosphere.
It is.
It's quiet. It is dead.
And I've honestly got the crowd maxed out right now, but I'm having to keep my hand on it in case the Coahoma band plays. So now it's going to be a second down, and let's call it an 8 situation here for the Indians after the false start penalty. Carter, the quarterback, and he's going to keep it this time and look to throw, and nearly picked off. Now this is just going to be a foot race down the sideline. That's a face mask. And somehow that turned into a positive play, as that could have been disastrous.
Well, you heard me say no on air, and
I did too. It's going to be a pick six. Somehow it wasn't, but A.J. Smith called it, got the first down, Brad.
Well, yeah, but the thing, well, I'm saying no. Tylen Carter had green grass in front of him, and he turned around and decided to throw it. So, I mean, there again, it worked out.
It worked out.
And I take it back after looking at the replay. That was not a face mask. They grabbed him by the shoulders. This is going to be a give to French. He tries to cut it back up the middle. Now slips off a tackle. Still fighting forward as he gets out. They're going to give him credit to the 41-yard line. That's a tough run right there.
One of the best 4-yard runs I've seen in a long time.
Right on that one.
Yeah, it was a tough run. Again, there was a hole there, and he was able to slip through and make some things happen, and was able to shake off some tackles. So good job by French. We've got a minute, coming up on a minute left in the first quarter, just now under a minute.
So pistol formation here for the Indians. The give is going to be to French. He's going to try to get to the outside, makes one man miss, dives forward out to about the 44-yard line.
46.
So with 46 seconds to go here, that will probably no.
They'll have
to snap it.
Right on target, Adam. Basically, they're
about a half a second difference.
Maybe, yeah.
Hey, let's get the first down, guys. 3rd and 3. Let's get it right here.
So as Jim mentioned, 3rd down and 3 here for the Indians. They trail 6-3 in the closing moments of the first quarter. Carter is going to keep it. He's going to get the first down and go out of bounds. He's hit as he goes out of bounds. But they say he hits him inbounds, and that will end the first quarter of play. Interesting, confusing, weird first quarter of play. The tricks and treats are not gone as we're in November. We'll take a break and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next?
What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
what's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
The new four-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is a 4-meat pizza with a different meat in each calzone crust. It's perfect for movie night, picnic, sleepover, and NFL football games. Get the four-quarter calzone for $8.99.
Pizza.
And welcome back as we get set to start the second quarter of play. Coahoma 6, ICC 3. Indians with the football at midfield, now driving right to left here on your radio dial for those listening on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM. And it's going to be a give to French. French is hit behind the line but bounces off one tackle, goes forward, and a big-time run there for Charleston French.
Again, that was all French because Coahoma's D-line was set up there they blew past our O-line and set up to make the tackle. Great run by French.
Indians quickly back to the line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 3 to go for the Indians. Carter gets the snap. He's going to hand it off to French up the middle, and he'll have the first down.
Yeah, good run there. Good blocking by the Indians. Good call there by Carter to give that. So, again, controlling the clock. The Indians got good field position, and we are now on our the Coahoma 39-yard line.
Indians looking to the sideline now on this play. It'll be a first down. Brought to you by Davis Ford. ICC taking plenty of time. Play clock down to 18 seconds now as they approach the line. Carter still your quarterback. French to his left. 3 receivers on the far side of the field. 1 here on the near side for those watching on Let'sGoICCTV.com. Carter gets the snap. Plenty of time to throw. Now he's going to drop it off to French. French gets a block downfield, jumps over one man, and will have the first down.
Yeah, great job there. French slipped out there into the flat area there and was able to catch a pass and get a first down out of it. ICC continues to move the ball here with 13 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the second quarter.
French will check out of the game. Coming in at running back now will be Jamal Cooperwood, originally listed as a linebacker. He's a 5'8" freshman out of Houston, Mississippi. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Carter still your quarterback. Now Ashby in motion to the top of your screen. It's going to be Cooperwood on the keeper, and he is going to get maybe 1 on the carry.
Yeah, it was a give there. Carter read the give, and, of course, seemed like a late give to me. Like he didn't want to give it, and just wasn't quick enough in making that decision. And so really looked like a no-gain situation where they spotted it. They may have gave him half a yard.
Maybe a half a yard. So we'll call it 2nd down on a short 10 now here for the Indians. Cooperwood staying in at running back. Carter, your quarterback. Carter wants to roll out to the far side of the field, looking downfield, now throws. Got a man wide open at the 10, pass is caught, and a big-time pickup there for the Indians.
Yeah, good job rolling out right there, and the receiver on that side hadn't got a number yet.
Number 1, Jermaine Strong.
Jermaine Strong was able to get open over there, so great job. He was just kind of sitting out there in the area there, and so was able to catch a pass, got a first and goal situation here.
Good job by Carter. He threw that ball with confidence, got it down the field, as Brad mentioned. First and goal at their 7-yard line.
French re-enters at running back, and he's going to get the handoff. Follows behind his guys, weaving through traffic, fighting forward. He's going to be down to about the 3, as he was very patient on that run, following his blocks, and got the convoy to host him down to the 3-yard line.
Yeah, you mentioned Adam did an excellent job right there of following his lead blocker. Was behind that tight end there, number 84 for us, Ethan Miner, who's playing in the H-back slot for us tonight. So did an excellent job there of following the lead block.
So second and goal now, as it's going to be a give to French one more time, and he's going to bully his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Indians.
Good to see him get in the end zone. The Indians needed to get a little spark, a little life in them right here, and so they do pick up the 6 points here and bringing in the extra point crew to see if we can finish this off and get a full 7 out of it and make it a 10-6 ball game.
So it was a 3-yard touchdown run there by Charleston French. ICC retakes the lead now at 9-6 as we're awaiting the extra point here for the Indians. This is Luke Jackson in to attempt the extra point. Snap's a good one. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Indians lead at 10-6. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part, that you can bank anytime, anywhere. At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel the high-tech touch.
And welcome back out of that timeout. 11:30 to go here until halftime. ICC leads at 10-6 after a 3-yard touchdown run. That drive was started by a nice interception by Zay Dilworth to get the Indians this lead. So getting ready for this First American National Bank kickoff once again.
Yeah, let's see what the Indians do here on the kickoff. Last kickoff, you remember, a guy broke free, and had it not been for our now they're going to pooch it.
Pooch it over here to the 30, and
fair catch.
Called the fair catch, and they'll have good field position as they're going to credit him the 32-yard line, where it'll be a first down and 10 here for the Tigers. They trail at 10-6 with 11:29 to go here until halftime. We do invite you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. We'll break down the first half with some thoughts and have that performance from the ICC All-American Marching Band from last week. One of their best performances of the year. Of course, anytime they perform, it's one of their best performances, as we are truly blessed with one of the best bands, not only on the JUCO level, I'm just going to say one of the best bands in the state, period.
I agree with you, Adam. Outstanding band. Ryan Todd and his staff does an outstanding job.
So it'll be first down and 10 here for the Tigers. They trail at 10-6. Quarterback wanting to roll out now, throws back, and again the Indians not paying attention, as that's going to be a house call, but there is a flag down. Boy, if that's against Coahoma, that's going to be a heartbreaker there. As it stands right now,
it's coming back, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like ICC is, and it's going to be what, was that a
illegal man?
Another illegal receiver downfield. Wow, what a tough break there for the Tigers.
Yeah, and somebody's got to keep eyes on that. And that's the second time or third time they've run that play tonight. Got to keep eyes on that back, where that quarterback takes the snap, goes to his right, and just turns around and cuts back and throws that pass back across to that back that slipped out into the flat area there. And he's been open.
Yes.
So, fortunately for the Indians right there, the penalty brought that one back, because that would have been a touchdown.
That was a 68-yard touchdown toss to Palmer. He's having to come to the sideline and catch his breath. So now it'll be a first down and 15 situation after the play was negated. And another flag is down. As that's a carry up the field, a gain of about 7 on the play, but hold everything as.
I think it's against them again.
Yeah, saying it's against them.
Well, they might be seeing what. Yep, I think they're starting to see what Coach Macon has been fussing about the entire night, is how the center does that hand fake with his free hand, then snaps quickly behind that, as if he's pointing out who the Mike linebacker is. Typically, you see a tackle or guard do that versus a center, and so that's going to back him up even more here.
1st and 20.
And again, you see the.
That's going to be a free play right there.
Loads up and bombs this one down the field, but it goes out of bounds.
I'm surprised we made contact.
And they're calling that on the Indians, but I'm sorry. That center is doing exactly what Coach Macon is saying. He is moving his free hand to draw the defense offside. It's not to point anybody out. He's doing that intentionally to draw them offside. And the officials let them get away with it, and until they change that call as the defense for the Indians, you've got to adjust. But that is 100% with intention to draw them offside, and it's working.
Now it's 1st and 15. 10:50 left until halftime. 10-6 Indians over Coahoma.
We may be approaching a total of 100 yards penalties already in the game. So 1st and 15 after what was 1st and 20. Quarterback wants to drop back to pass. ICC bringing pressure. Pass is complete out to the 30, and he's going to get out to about the 32, back to the original line of scrimmage after the gain of 5 on the play.
So it's going to be a second down.
Only
now.
second down.
Yeah,
so
after
first down forever.
They've ran 8 plays, and it's only second down right now.
They got 10.5 minutes left in the second quarter.
Indians lead at 10-6. Coahoma with the football. Second down and 10 as the ball is on the 32-yard line. Shotgun with the running back to his right. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. Tight end shifts to the left. Quarterback wanting to roll out. Now throws back. It's got the same play again, and the pass is complete. Good for a first down as that pass completes to number 21. That is Trone, and a touchdown-saving tackle there by Walker. The Indians have got to start recognizing that.
And Walker wasn't bad coverage. It's actually a very good pass, but like you said, Adam, we got to pick it up a little bit quicker.
Yeah, got to pick it up quicker. Yeah, we had somebody there with him that time. There have been times tonight, Mr. Raymond, we didn't have anybody there with him.
So it'll be a first down and 10 here for the Tigers. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. Same setup now as the man goes in motion to pinch down a little bit tighter. Low snap. Quarterback's wanting to option it forward. Now he's going to try to run it on his own.
Got green grass.
And throws the defense just enough to be able to get a big chunk on the yardage there. Gain of about 12 on the play. Got a injured player down here for the Indians. As with that injury on the field, let's take it with them. Hear from Coke and be back with more right after this.
Welcome to the pasta party!
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions.
Now let's go and keep going.
Sharing old stories. Homemade pasta. Enjoy, cheers to us, we did it! And a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1,
Ready.
2.
That's my recipe for magic.
The new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is a 4-meat pizza with a different meat in each calzone crust. It's perfect for movie night, picnic, sleepover, and NFL football games. Get the 4-quarter calzone for $8.99.
Pizza.
And welcome back out of the timeout. That was number 15, Tony Lucius, shaking up on the play. Looks like just cramping as he was able to get stretched out and heads to the sideline. 10-6 is the score. Indians leading it with 9:15 to go until halftime, but Coahoma starting to put together a drive of their own here.
Brad, this has been a long second quarter, I guess, because of the 25 penalties we've had.
You're doing over or under on the 25. 1st and 10, dropping back to throws. Got a man going to the end zone and just overthrew him. That was good coverage there by Zay Dilworth, but a good pass, nearly put it right on the money that time. As the pass falls incomplete, and it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, and we haven't really been able to get pressure on the quarterback tonight. Now, again, of course, it's a different style quarterback, I'm sure, since they've had to go down their depth chart and using a receiver as one, but we haven't really been able to get pressure on him.
So 2nd down and 10 now. Indians once again trying to point out to the referees that one of the linemen moved, but unless they start changing their mind, they're not going to call that tonight. Plenty of time on the play clock, 24 seconds. Coahoma checks at the line of scrimmage. Low snap, able to pick it up off the field. Tries a little give and go here. And that ball is going to be thrown out of bounds, and the Indians easily could have been called for pass interference there. Dilworth kind of jammed him well beyond that 5-yard limit that you're allowed to jam him on, if that's even allowed today. And so the Indians get away with one there, so now it'll be a 3rd down and 10.
What we did, we took out a linebacker, brought in an extra defensive back. Merrill has come in. Now we've got 5 DBs because we think they're going to pass at 3rd and 10.
So Jim mentioned it'll be 3rd down and 10, 8:54 to go here in the second quarter. ICC leading Coahoma 10-6 here.
And you got 2 deep safeties.
Pressure coming up the middle, and he's going to be able to get away with it, and he's going to get downfield. That's holding. Again, holding downfield, and the officials are going to let him play. Look, so we're just going to go ahead and say this, and I'm going to apologize for saying this, ladies and gentlemen. We have a horrible officiating crew on the field tonight. That's just the end of it. And it's not one team getting advantage of the other.
They've been consistent, okay? They've been consistent.
They are consistently bad. As that right there was nearly a tackle downfield by one of the wide receivers. So Coahoma with it now, trying to drive and see if they can retake the lead. Quick out pass, and the Indians make the play, but they get it down within the 5-yard line. Or to be 2nd and goal, or excuse me, 2nd and about maybe 3 to go here for the Tigers.
You're right, Adam. They can get a first down to 2. They're at our 5. Clock running, a little bit over 8 minutes left in the second quarter. 10-6 Indians.
So the Tigers with it, trying to answer. Handoff up the middle, and he's going to lower his head, and he's going to stumble, bumble, and rumble into the end zone. Big-time run there by Palmer. Gives the lead right back to the Tigers. And buckle up, folks. We could have a very interesting contest tonight as now Coahoma retakes the lead 12-10 with 7:56 to go here in the second quarter. Are they going to let to go for 2 here?
Looks to be. Well, now they're peeling everybody back. So.
And now Coahoma wants to take a timeout in this situation. We will keep it here. And, guys, I just say this, it's a weird atmosphere. You don't have a whole lot of crowds into the game. We've seen miscalled, blown calls, no calls, mystery calls on both sides of the football. This is just a very, very, very strange football game.
Yeah, I'm not sure why you would really. I mean, I know they. I know they missed the extra point a while ago, and maybe that may be why they're looking at going for 2 because the kicker, they don't have a lot of faith and confidence in him. But normally, right now in this stage of the game, you kick it. I mean, because it can put you up by 3. But that may be the reason they're looking at going for 2. So,
but he didn't get a chance to kick because it was a bad snap, wasn't it?
No, it was blocked.
Was it blocked?
Well,
yeah, it's a low.
I'll say this. We got a hand on the football, but if we didn't get a hand on the football, it would have been the Coahoma center's backside on the football.
I apologize to Brad Boggs. He is right as usual.
I don't know about that.
I apologize, Brad. You're correct. The kicker did struggle. They might go for 2 because of that.
Yeah, they may. And it looks like they're lining up to go for 2 here.
And I'll tell you, the way Palmer has been able to run the football right up the middle, you don't necessarily blame him to going for 2 here. He is standing to the right of the quarterback. That is Marquise Willis at quarterback here for the Tigers. So they are going to go for 2. Quarterback's going to roll out to his right, looking to throw. Nothing there. Breaks the tackle. Now throws it over the top, and it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, good job by the Indians. They were stringing that out. The defense was able to get pressure on Willis at that point. And then, of course, they had good coverage back there in the back of the end zone, so really no play there. And so good job there by the Indians to hold Coahoma. It's now still 12-10 ball game, 7:56 left here in the second.
And this marathon second quarter continues.
It does.
Unbelievable.
Well, we kicked this thing off at 6:30, and it is now 7:19 my time. I don't know about y'all's time over there. But
the first quarter flew by. They kept ball on the ground, but with the penalties, the turnovers, and unfortunately some injuries, the second quarter has been a long one.
So we appreciate those that are tuning in here, getting set for this First American National Bank kick as Coahoma talking things over here on the sideline, and the referee's trying to hurry them out on the field.
Yeah, and I'll say this. Coahoma has come in with an excellent offensive game plan against the ICC defense. We've talked about defense being our bread and butter all year, and it has. Offense has grown throughout the year, but they've watched some game film on us, and having, a backup quarterback or however far down the depth chart they had to go with a wide receiver starting at quarterback. So great job by the Coahoma staff here on their offensive game plan.
This First American National Bank kick is angled to the far side, taken about the 13-yard line by the Indians. Up the middle, now trying to get to the outside. He'll get the corner, brings it up the field, and runs out of real estate, though, but a big-time return there for the Indians.
Yeah, great job. Needed that big return, Mr. Ingram, to set up the offense here with 7:45 left here in the second quarter to hopefully put together a drive, because we do receive the kickoff to start the second half.
No doubt about it. Great field position. Ball our own 44-yard line. 12-10. Coahoma's up by 2. 7:45 left until halftime.
Well, right now, this is just two teams jabbing back and forth, seeing who can hit that home run ball. Is this going to be first down and 10, brought to you by Davis Ford. Carter, your quarterback. You've got French in the backfield with him. Two receivers on both sides of the football. No, they do have a tight end in that H-back position. First and 10. Indians drop back. They want to go deep down the sidelines. Got a man and just threw it out of bounds. Boy, if he leads him, that was Strong going to walk into the end zone there. Tough break for the Indians as Strong had his defender beat by at least 3 or 4 yards. Laid him out there, let him run underneath it, and that's a touchdown.
Yeah, and good protection, too, by the offensive line for Carter back there. He was able to step up in that pocket and make a throw. And so just unfortunately, it just wasn't a throw that was good enough to connect with.
Carter's going to keep it. This time he thought about throwing, instead he's going to dive down, and he don't slide. He kind of just lays down, and they give him they mark him back a yard. Man, if he would just go down instead of doing that, because they automatically mark you back about 2 yards when you start giving everything up. He's cheated himself of about 60 yards rushing this year.
No doubt about it. Only got 3, 3rd and 7, possession down, 7 minutes, a little bit over 7 minutes left, second quarter. 12-10, Coahoma's up on our Indians.
Indians making a late substitution as Strong will come back in at wide receiver.
Yeah, taking that H-back slot out, adding the right wide receiver is what they did.
Two receivers on both sides of the football. French to the left of Carter. Carter gets the snap. Quick throw. Too tall, and is it intercepted?
Yeah, I'm going to say trapped.
He dropped it.
Okay.
So, yeah, the Indians catch a big-time break there.
He overthrew him.
Yeah.
Overthrew him and had another receiver there, but overthrew both receivers. It's 4th and 7. The ball's at our own 47. Brad, I think we got a punt.
Got a punt.
They are.
Got a punt here.
So it'll be the punting unit coming on here, and just offense not looking sharp tonight, but you got to give a lot of credit to that Coahoma defense. They've made things tough on us, and right now the Indians all out of sorts thanks to the play of Coahoma. So it'll be a Little Caesars punt coming up here, as this is Carson Langford on to step into this kick. Good snap. No rush put on there, so he's able to boom this one downfield. Fair catch is called for, taken at about the 21-yard line. We're to be first down and 10 here for the Tigers. Quick timeout to hear from Little Caesars.
The new four-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is a 4-meat pizza with a different meat in each calzone crust. It's perfect for movie night, picnic, sleepover, and NFL football games. Get a four-quarter calzone for $8.99.
Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 12-10, Tigers with the lead and the football. 6.5 to go here until halftime. We invite you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. We'll break down our thoughts on the first half and also see a performance from that ICC All-American band, as Coahoma will have it. And they have come in with a pretty good offensive game plan, take away some penalties, and they may be up a touchdown or two here.
ICC still dropping. Well, got a timeout now called by Coahoma.
That's not a timeout you want to take, especially coming off the sideline in that situation. We'll keep it here, but, yeah, just a little confusion on who to be on the field there. And, Brad, continue your thought.
Yeah, well, basically, though, ICC was lining up with a 2 deep with those safeties. So what they're playing right now, the way they're playing it, like you said, Mr. Ingram, was the pass, because that they're bringing in that extra DB who's kind of playing in a slot position right there, where he's either kind of a mixture of a backer, but he's also going to be there for coverage too. So it's not a typical backer that's in there. So you're dropping those 2 deep was what you've got. Then you got your middle backers, and then that guy that's a hybrid, if you want to call it, DB/backer in there, who's going to be able to drop into coverage if need be. So that's the game plan ICC has right now against this good offensive game plan that Coahoma has drawn up against us.
Well, Coahoma is bringing a wide receiver in at running back. Haynes now in the backfield, along with a wide receiver that's converted to quarterback. And we're going to try to run that same pass. This time it's over the middle, and a pass caught, missed tackle by the Indians, and a big gain there for the Tigers.
Well, Mr. Ingram, that's what I've talked about too, and that's what you got to look at on his offense. When you're dropping 2 deep, your safeties, you got those 2 deep, the middle should be open, and the middle is open right now, and that's where they hit that was over the middle.
Good pass by Willis. Give him credit. Good pass across the middle.
All right, now they're not dropping 2 deep. We only have 1 deep.
Quick pass out here, and the nice screen, little bubble screen, if you will, and another solid pickup. Gets the ball out towards midfield, and that's going to be another Davis Ford first down here for the Tigers.
Again, great offensive game plan by Coahoma. Credit them doing their homework and watching our defense. And, of course, ICC again dropping 1 deep.
And this time, same play here on the little bubble screen, and it works again. The Indians just can't find him. And they really only have 1 blocking 3. It's just the speed of the Tigers burning the Indians right now.
It's the pursuit, too. We're not able to pursue quick enough to get to the guy that's catching the football, the back, or the receiver there under that bubble screen. So good job by blocking downfield, too, by Coahoma.
We'll see if they do it 3 times in a row here. And nope, they're going to hand it off this time. And the Indians ready for it. Stack him up, and a minimal gain of maybe 1 on the play, as that was Haynes on the carry.
So when ICC's coming up into that, you're looking at more of a man-on-man, man-to-man situation style defense. So it's important that you play your assignment football in that situation. So again, only 1 deep back there currently for ICC.
2nd down and 9 here for the Tigers. They lead at 12-10, but marching once again. Indians jump if they're able to get back before the snap. Tigers going to look to the sideline.
Play clock down to 5.
Willis taking his time here, 2 seconds. Doesn't get the snap off, and that'll be a delay of game unless they took a timeout.
I don't think they took a timeout.
They did not. So a delay of game here on the Tigers. Well, the officials were probably getting sad. They hadn't had a chance to throw a flag in a little while, so.
Well, and it didn't seem like any sense of urgency over there on Coahoma to snap the ball. I don't know. You would have thought they would have had a little more sense of urgency on them. That backs them up now, 2nd down and 14, Mr. Ingram.
So as Brad mentioned, 2nd down and 14. Tigers with a 12-10 lead. Looking to throw. Lobs it out there. Tipped, and I thought had a chance to be able to get that interception, but the ball falls harmlessly to the turf, so it'll be a 3rd down and 14 coming up here. We got a scoreboard update for you as East Mississippi leading Delta 17-0. That's with 8 minutes in the first quarter. Into the first quarter, Northwest and Northeast scoreless. Gulf Coast leading Jones 7-0. That's with 13 minutes to go in the first quarter. East Central up 14-7 over Pearl River. Colin leading Hines 10-0. That's late in the second quarter.
We jumped again.
Stopped the play that time.
Unless they're calling.
And they're going to finally call that.
Okay.
And the Indians defense happy that they finally called that.
Center is saying he didn't do it.
Yep, and that's what he's been doing all night. So maybe finally the lobbying of Coach Macon not falling on deaf ears.
So it's backing him up now. We're Mr. Ingham 3rd
and almost 20.
19. Yeah. So 3rd down and 19 to go here. As it's 4:20 to go, Tigers lead at 12-10. Just a lot of confusion right now as Tigers looking to the sideline trying to get to play. Still sending it in with 15 seconds on the clock. Now they're going to snap it. Quarterback looking to throw. Plenty of time. Pressure coming. Throws it over the middle, and the pass is too far, incomplete.
Yeah, no chance right there on that one. You had double coverage down there from the DB and the safety, and then, of course, the pass was just well overthrown, so no chance on any of that. So it's a big, big fourth down here. I'm going to say it's a punting opportunity.
No, that and J.D. Methan, our defensive end, got to the quarterback and held off. He would have got a 15-yard penalty. Great job. He didn't follow through when he hit him, making him punt here.
So it'll be a Little Caesars punt coming up for the Tigers. See if the Indians elect to bring any pressure in this situation. 4th down and 19 for Coahoma.
I'd personally try to bring some pressure myself, but there again, 4 minutes, 12 seconds left. We got 3 timeouts.
We got all 3 timeouts. You're right, Brad. And
we're waiting the snap. It's a high one, but the kicker got it. Nearly blocked it that time, did Methlin. As that ball's going to hit, it's going to roll, and it will roll into the end zone. Good decision to let that one go, but I thought there for a second it might have enough juice to kind of die at the one, but it did take a few more rotations. Get into that end zone. The Indians will have it now. 1st and 10 brought to you by Davis Ford.
Yeah, exactly. 4 minutes left here. So 1st down. Again, got three timeouts.
3 timeouts. Need to get a good drive. No rush. Hey, you can run the ball. You got 3 timeouts. You got 4 minutes. We're down 12 to 10. 4 minutes till halftime. Need a good drive here, Brad. Give our defense some rest.
I'd like to see Zion Ashby get involved with this drive. He's had a couple of good games over the last few weeks. It's been kind of quiet tonight. So it's going to be a 1st down and 10 as French, the running back, Carter, your quarterback, and it is going to be a give to, Carter's going to keep it this time and stumbles forward and gets out for a gain of about maybe 3 on the play.
But he's reading that end is what he's doing.
4. Actually, give him a gain of 5. What a spot.
Yeah, that was a good spot.
Now they're moving it back. Okay, so it is a gain of 4.
Adam, he did stumble. I think he would have got more yards. Still positive 4-yard pickup there. Clock running, 3:35 until halftime. 2nd down, 2nd and 6 for the Indians. They're down 12 to 10 to Coahoma.
So 2nd down and 6, as Jim mentioned. Indians with the football, trailing 12 to 10. Carter wants to drop back to pass, and he is going to be hit and dropped. Tattooed in the backfield that time, as that was Timon Wells, a 6'1 freshman out of Hollandale Simmons, coming in with the sack.
Yeah, the pocket collapsed quickly right there. Tylen did a good job of stepping up into the pocket, but as soon as he did, Mr. Ingram, our O-linemen were getting beat, and that pocket collapsed pretty quickly, and they got the sack.
No doubt about it. Big play here, 3rd and 14. If they stop us here, they will probably use their last time out. We're going to run the football.
And it's going to be a big run here if he can pick up a block, and he does. Gets to the outside and gets upfield.
1st down, guy. What a great block.
A.J. Smith right there saw it coming, and we've run that play. We ran it last week and got big yardage out of it, and so with Charleston French. And so there again, good big run right there. That sets up a 1st down. A.J. Smith with the block.
It was a passing down, 3rd and 14, and we ran a draw play, and it worked.
So it's fresh set of downs here for the Indians, brought to you by Davis Ford in Fulton. And it's going to be a give to French one more time. He's going to weave his way through traffic and gets hit and knocked down about the 50, and that's going to move the chains again.
Plenty of time, guys. Ball's at midfield. Clock running 2:20, but we got all 3 timeouts, Brad.
Yeah, good job here. Get set on the line. Well,
Coahoma. They called the timeout. Their last one.
I didn't say Coahoma called that.
Yeah, Coahoma needs to stop a little bit of the bleeding here. Timeout on the field. Let's take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also an expert cartographer, an amateur alchemist, a surprisingly gifted poet.
What rhymes with encroachment?
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, out of that timeout. Coahoma 12, ICC 10, 2:14 to go here in the 2nd quarter, and what's been a very weird first half of play. Both these teams have settled down more here in the 2nd half, but just been some interesting calls and a lot of penalties. here in the first half as the Indians have it now. Ball is at the 49-yard line, first down and 10. French is going to get it again. This time he bounces it to the outside, stiff arms the guy, and goes forward down at about the 41.
Yeah, did a good job following blockers there again, and the Coahoma secondary had to make the tackle right there. So big second down here with, I think it's like second and 2 or 3.
Let's call it a second down and 2 situation now here for the Indians. ICC quickly back to the line. It's going to give to French, and French is going to bully his way forward. Looked like he was stopped at the line of scrimmage, but showing that strength. Needed 2, got 3, and that's going to be a first down.
Our sideline reporter, Coach Andy Kirk, is helping us out. Said a couple of their key players on the defense side of the ball are injured right now.
So it'll be a first down and 10, brought to you by Davis Ford in Fulton. As the referee is walking to the sideline, wanting to say something. So a little bit too much time running off the clock. It's at 1:32 right now. He's wanting it to go back to 1:38.
There it is.
So they're able to make that adjustment. Indians would like to find a way to put it in the end zone here to at least have a chance to go into halftime with the lead.
Adam, we got the ball at their 38-yard line. We got all 3 timeouts, 12-10. The Tigers are up. Minute 38 until half.
Carter will get the snap, rolls out to the far side of the field, tosses it that way, pass is complete, but then he runs backwards and loses all that yardage. And the Tigers come up and make the play as the ball gets out to about the 34-yard line. As that was Atkins on the reception, and the Indians going to not elect to burn a timeout here. As it's going to be a second down and let's call it 6 situation now here for the Indians. Carter dropping back, now loads up, got a man, and off his hands. Boy, had his man beat and just overshot him that time. And it'll be a third down and long situation. And if anything, it does stop the clock, so you don't have to burn any of those timeouts, although you still have 3.
Yeah, I like the shot down the field right there over the middle. He had the safety beat, so the DB beat, and so did an excellent job there. Just overshot him a little bit.
Brad, I think it's 2 downs here. We got the ball at their 34, 3rd and 6. Got all our timeouts, a minute left till halftime. I think you can even run the ball here and use a timeout and then go for it on 4th down.
That's what they're doing.
That is going to be the case, and French says, I'm just going to get the first down as he is hit, not backwards, but his forward progress should get him the first down as he took a lick and kept on ticking.
He called it.
It will be a first down, and it looks like the Indians are going to burn a timeout here with 48 seconds to go until halftime. 12-10 is the score.
No, they didn't.
No, they're not. They're going to.
Well, they,
now they are.
Wait.
Now they're not.
Clock is running. I got to fix it.
No, they got to fix that.
They got to fix it.
There's 8+ seconds ran off the clock.
No doubt about it.
But no, and
he's going to come over here to the sideline and get everything situated. Maybe.
Yeah.
There we go. I like it.
Okay, so we'll get 2 extra seconds there.
Oh, I knew he called.
They'll make a mistake. I gave us 2 seconds. I like it.
I like it.
Quick timeout here from First American National Bank.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
The new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is a 4-meat pizza with a different meat in each calzone crust. It's perfect for movie night, picnic, sleepover, and NFL football games. Get the 4-quarter calzone for $8.99.
Pizza.
And welcome back as they do get the clock set with 50 seconds to go here. So 2 extra seconds added to the clock after the confusion there. Indians with it, trying to see if they can go in and take the lead before halftime. Carter drops back, throws it, and just heard some footsteps coming that time. Pass incomplete, intended for TJ Atkins, and that was just a drop and an unfortunate one there. But it does stop the clock, 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, unfortunately, again, that would have been close to the first down, if not a first down. Another one there for the Indians. So, but it does stop the clock, as you mentioned. 46 seconds left here to 2nd down here.
2nd down from their 28. We do have 2 timeouts left.
Carter will get the snap. He's going to hand it off to French. French basically took it away from him, and a nice tackle that time by Coahoma, and ICC will elect to take their second timeout of the quarter after that gain of 2 on the play.
Marking at the 27-yard line, Adam. That's a 44-yard field goal if we get to that point.
Now they're going to mark it back a yard, so only a gain of 1 on the play for French. Just a weird first half. Miss Donna Thomas texted in, said she's just now tuning in. Well, Miss Donna, it might be a good thing. As it's just been, first off, it's been a long first half.
But a long second quarter.
Yeah, long second quarter. But, man, it's just so many just oddball-type plays, a bunch of penalties. And both these teams, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments they make at halftime.
Definitely. Indians still have an opportunity here. Got 39 seconds left here. Got 1 timeout left.
And we're in field goal range now.
We're in field goal range. Need to take a shot.
So 3rd down and 9 here for the Indians. And it's a new quarterback in the game here for ICC. Trying to get a block to get to the sidelines, and he does it, and he is hit and not out of bounds. So you got to take a timeout here to stop the clock, as that was Strong in the Wild Apache that time. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and ICC is going to burn a timeout to try to get the kicking unit on the field here.
Adam, I don't think we need to take a timeout. If you're going to kick a field goal, let it run down to 3 seconds
that's
here.
That's what I was thinking. Why don't you let the clock run? It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Yeah. Might have panicked in that situation since he didn't get out of bounds.
If you're going to kick it, let that clock, or at least let it run down to 2 seconds, and then call the timeout.
I'll say this. It's on par for what we've seen here in the first half. It has just been bizarre. And so they give him a gain of 1 on the play.
And we got the kicker out there stretching on the field.
And it's going to be a 43-yard attempt, I think, guys.
I don't know. I don't understand that.
Call them timeout then?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Adam's right. I think we said, clock's running, call timeout. But, hey, if you're going to kick the field goal, you kick it the last play of the half.
That's it.
We just made in our opinion, a wrong decision.
Right. I do.
One thing I do got to remind you of, in the first quarter, we ran 8 plays before it was actually a play officially counted. Not necessarily 8, but it was legit 3.5.
Hey, we're going to finish this thing strong right here. We've got a 43-yard field goal. Let's knock it through and take the lead. How about that?
That'd be good. Go into the half with the lead and then get the ball to start the second half.
We think.
So waiting the snap here as Luke Jackson will step into this 43-yard attempt. The kick is up, and the kick is on its way, and it is good.
Yeah, he's got a good leg
good
on
job.
him.
Great job.
Now,
you got it. Now you got to get
21 seconds left.
Yep.
But now, had we anyway.
Well, what the heck? We made it.
Ifs, ands, and buts. But yeah, the half would have been over. But now we've got to kick off. Of course, we know the kick coverage has been suspect on both sides, especially ours. Kind of had that problem all year. So, do you kick it deep? Of course, Coahoma has no timeouts. ICC has no timeouts. Do we kick it deep here? Do we pooch kick?
I pooch kick it hard as I can.
Because they called a fair catch on the pooch kick last
Squib
time.
kick it. How about that?
Oh, there you go. I didn't throw that option in there, but that's a good one.
How about this? Line up to squib kick it, onside it, get it, throw it deep, and go into halftime with a 20-12 lead. If that happens, boys, we are too close to the Delta. I will get in a vehicle and go put 20 on red.
That's it.
So here we go. The Indians getting set for another First American National Bank kickoff, as it is Luke Jackson to step into this kick. And it is going to be a pooch kick to the sideline. Fair catch is called and taken at about the 23, maybe 24-yard line is where Coahoma will have it. And, guys, we've seen this. Coahoma does have that big strike ability. They've had 2 long touchdowns called back, at least one for sure, on a penalty with the illegal receiver downfield.
Yeah, definitely do. So, I mean, it still makes for an interesting experience. And I definitely don't see them kneeling on this and going to the half. Although they have no timeouts, I see them trying to see what they can draw up here. Part of it's going to depend on, there again, with no timeouts, it's going to be difficult. but I could be wrong again, Mr. Ingham. They are going to kneel on it.
Yeah, it looks like they're taking a knee, or at least they're lining up to take a knee here.
We do have an extra defensive back in just in case. We have 5 in.
And they are going to take a knee, and that will do it for the first half of play. How bizarre, as a famous artist once said. The Indians take a 13-12 lead here into halftime. We're going to take a break and come back with our thoughts on the first half, part of Little Caesars halftime report here from Coahoma right after this.
How'd you spend the off-season?
The off-season? Little Caesars tastes so good.
It tastes even better with my best friend.
3 best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza pounds for life.
The off-season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
How'd you spend the off-season?
The off-season? Little Caesars tastes so good.
It tastes even better with my best friend.
3 best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza pounds for life.
The off-season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here Little Caesars halftime report. Coahoma recognizing their sophomore band members here on sophomore night. ICC leading it 13-12 here at the half. And guys, I'm just going to ask you, and I'm anxious to hear your definition of the first half.
Yeah, definitely not what we drew up or what we had hoped coming into it. Again, I mentioned at the beginning of the game, a clean game. You'd love to see a good, clean game here, and offense controlling the game and things of that nature. We have run the ball. We have run the ball very well. And I know Mr. Ingram's got some statistics he's going to talk to you about here in a minute. But we have run the ball, but penalties have killed us, and things have just not gone the Indians' way. And I'm not saying that due to anyone in particular. It's just, offensively, I think Coahoma came into this game. They studied. They did their game. They watched game film on ICC and our defense. They knew that was our bread and butter. And they came in with a heck of an offensive scheme here today and tonight and have done a great job. So credit to them on what they have done. ICC has now got to go in at the half and make some adjustments. This is a 13-12 game. It's anybody's game right now at this point. And as, they have got to clean things up, Mr. Ingram. They've got to get these penalties cleaned up. And they've got to go in there and also make the adjustments they need to come out in the second half and put together a scoring drive.
No doubt about it, Brad. And let's say this. The game's been sloppy, yes, but we have played hard. We played hard all year. Coach Macon will not allow them not to play hard. The effort's been there in every game. It's just hadn't looked smooth tonight. It's been sloppy. I'm looking at some stats here. The major stat is we're up 13-12 at halftime. First downs, Coahoma has 13, we have 12. Total yardage, Coahoma has 220 yards, we have 180 yards. Time possession, listen to this, Coahoma has 15.02, we have 14.58, same time possession. It's been an even ball game according to the statistics. However, it's been a sloppy ball game, and I know he wants to get that cleaned up, but the effort's there. We have a 1-point lead. Let's build off this if possible.
Jim, what's the penalty yardage look like?
Well, according to this, penalty yardage, we've had 4 penalties for 20, and they've had 7 for 40.
It's probably about right because a lot of them got called off or declined and things like that, but it sure did feel like a whole lot more than that in that first quarter. So we're going to take a timeout, take a break, and come back with a performance from the ICC All-American Band. ICC leads it 13-12 here at the break. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
How'd you spend the off-season?
The off season? Little Caesars tastes so good.
It tastes even better with my best friend.
3 best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza pounds for life.
The off season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza. Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for customer service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Welcome to the pasta party!
2, 3.
Making new traditions,
Now let's go and keep going.
sharing old stories. Homemade pasta. Enjoy, cheers to us, we did it! And a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
How'd you spend the off-season?
The off season? Little Caesars tastes so good.
It tastes even better with my best friend.
3 best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza pounds for life.
The off season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza.
Straight from the air, they're known as Tight Roll Jeans and CD Rob. We are thrilled to bring you this year's program, Flight Night. Traveling back in time 41 years, we open our program this evening with the Michael Jackson hit, Thriller. And now, the ICC All-American Marching Band. Now hold on to your parachute pants and loudspeakers as the band performs the theme song from the 1985 movie Weird Science, featuring our 2023 Indian dancer. Hit the big screen with gnarly reviews. We now invite you to sit back and chill to the bodacious beats of the theme song from Beetlejuice, featuring the ICC percussion section. To the boombox and turn up the volume for Alice Cooper's Feed My Frankenstein, followed by the epic 1984 theme song for Ghostbusters by Ray Martin Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2023 ICC All-American Band.
off-season.
The off season? Little Caesars taste so good.
It tastes even better with my best friends.
Three best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza pounds for life.
The off season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Welcome to the pasta party!
1, 2, 3.
Making new traditions,
Now let's go and keep going.
sharing old stories. Homemade pasta,
Enjoy. Cheers to us. We did it.
and a nice cold Coke.
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
That's my recipe for magic.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a skilled swordsman, a master chef,
Needs more lavender.
a wonder at word games.
2 tries, every time.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
How'd you spend the off-season?
The off season? Little Caesars taste so good.
It tastes even better with my best friends.
Three best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza pounds for life.
The off season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza.
And welcome back to the Little Caesars halftime show. ICC leads at 13-12 here at the break. And real quick, before we talk about the second half, let's look at some scores throughout the league here. It's Northeast leading Northwest 7-0, 2:36 to go in the second quarter. East Mississippi up 31-6 over Delta, 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Halftime, East Central leading Pearl River 14-7. Gulf Coast up 10-0 with about a minute to go in the first half. Halftime, Colin up 10-0 over Hines. And they've got a shootout going. Holmes 35-21 over Southwest. That's probably at halftime by now. Appreciate Cal Brown keeping those updates. He's back in Fulton because he will be hitting the road tomorrow with the men's soccer team as they've got an 11 a.m. wake-up call. Well, actually before that wake-up call, but 11 a.m. First American National Bank opening kick in the semifinal rounds of the Conference or Region 23 tournament against number 12 Gulf Coast. So he'll be hitting the road early there, but appreciate Cal sticking around and helping out tonight's broadcast. And guys, let's talk about it, what the Indians got to do. And I feel like, Jim, your point is going to be a little bit more Charleston French in the second half.
No doubt about it. Looking at the stats, you know, they're even. We're only up 13-12 at halftime. If we mentioned, everybody's playing hard, but it's been a little sloppy, Brad. But Charleston French has 120 yards in the first half on 18 carries, almost 7 yards a carry. He's been solid all year.
Yeah, he has, and another one of the players that we've seen kind of grow up before our eyes here. You know, he's played all year for us and done a great job in the backfield and has continued to improve and improve and improve all year. And so we just need him to have a strong second half. We need the offense to come out and have a strong second half, and we need to clean up a lot of our misfortunes that we created on ourselves that first half and make sure, let's try to have a good, clean second half here and put the pressure on them by coming out and scoring here on this opening drive.
No doubt about it, Brad. And, Adam, I want to change gears here. You know, we talk about football. That's what we're doing tonight. But we're very proud of what volleyball and soccer did. Kind of fill everybody in on how the season ended for a couple of them, but how the season continues for our men's soccer.
Well, both the women's soccer team and the volleyball team made it to the quarterfinals of the Region 23 tournament before bowing out of postseason play. Good job on them qualifying for that, and a hard-fought season there. And the men, we talked about, they'll be in the semifinals tomorrow against Gulf Coast, the number 12 team in the country. That's the team that ICC battled to a 1-0 decision in the regular season, so it should be a big one there at Jones. You can watch that one on jcbobcats.com/watch. We'll update you on Twitter as well throughout the day on that contest. And, of course, if they win that one, then Sunday they'll be playing for the Region 23 championship down at Jones. And, of course, we'll be making the trip down there on Sunday. So hopefully we got a little bit more work to do this week.
No doubt about it. And you're always on the go, but we're proud of the volleyball soccer team. We're proud of all sports, Brad. They do a great job not only playing the sports, but also scholastically with the coaches making sure they do their studies, do them well. We're proud of our teams.
So getting set here for this First American National Bank kickoff. And as Brad mentioned, an important drive here for the Indians to get a little bit of distance between them and the Tigers right now. But they're going to onside kick it, but touched it before it went 10 yards.
Didn't go 10.
And I think they might have been offside as well.
All right, so that's going to give us good field position.
And, yeah, so they touched it before it went the full 10 yards, but there is a flag back where they kick off from, so I think they were offside as well. As
let's decline a penalty. You take the ball at the 44.
Mm-hmm. The kicker is trying his best to say that he touched it at the 45.
It was at the 44. It would be our ball, 1st and 10 at their 44. Is that right, Brad?
Well, they're talking about this, and if they're talking about this, saying he touched it after it went 8 or 9 yards, it didn't go the full 10.
No doubt about it.
But I think it may be offside though on the kickoff, judging where the flag is back here. It's right around the 33-yard line.
Coach Macon's telling them it only went 9 yards.
And so we're going to see what the official says here. Well,
can we get the ball there? They have to kick it again. Am I wrong?
It is offside.
Okay.
That penalty is declined. Illegal touching.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be ICC ball at the 44-yard line. I said the 49, but it is the 44-yard line. And so a big-time break there for the Indians. Good call by Coahoma. Just unfortunately, a couple of penalties there negated that one.
Yeah, I mean, the call's not bad.
I like it.
You come out and you be aggressive and try to catch us on our heels, and had a prime opportunity there, but just happened to touch the ball before it got went to full 10. Got to go 10 yards before you can touch it on the if you're the kickoff team. So once that was unfortunate for Coahoma, but very fortunate for ICC to have great field position.
So it's going to be a 1st down and 10 brought to you by Davis Ford here at the 44-yard line. And it's going to be Carter on the keeper, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, but somehow broke through a tackle and was able to squeak that one forward for a gain of 4.
Well, that was a good pull on his end. He had a great read right there, pulled it from Charleston and took it around the edge. The edge was open and made a great move out there on that outside guy and was able to get around him to get a decent gain out of it.
2nd down and 6 now here for the Indians. They lead at 13-12 in the opening moments of the 3rd quarter. Carter's going to keep it again this time. A design draw right up the middle, weaving his way through traffic, and he's going to be hit and dropped right about the 20.
Yeah, I like that call too as well. Design quarterback draw. That was not even that was not French making it. Carter making a decision there. It was a design play call.
Indians quickly back to the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be a give to French, and French breaks it off. Now he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indians!
No flags. Touchdown, Indians.
Yeah, what an answer right there. That's what you wanted from the Indians right there, is to come out and answer loudly, and that's what they did. There was no stop in that offense right there. They answered loudly, and you could look at going for 2 here. They're going to kick it, though. 2 would get it at 21, but still there's only a 7-point lead, so you got 8. That would get them anyway. They're going to kick it.
So waiting the extra point here from the Indians. They lead at 19-12. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Indians now lead this one 20-12. We'll keep it here since we just took a timeout. And, guys, is there a helicopter trying to take off behind us?
It sounds like, I don't know what that noise is.
I think it might be the heater.
Well, I was ignoring it, but y'all were the ones that were going to call it out. So, but I ignored it. But now that you've mentioned it, I I don't know what that is.
I think it's the air conditioner heating unit. It's not the air conditioner; it's the heating unit behind us.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like a low rumble there. But guys, that's what the Indians needed. They needed to come out, take advantage of that miscue of the Tigers, put some points on the board, and start to see if they can get this thing going in their direction. Coach Andy Kurt saying there's a lot more spark on the sideline coming out of halftime.
Might have had a little visit by the coach at halftime. Might have had a little speech to get them going. But Brad, that only took a minute. In 1 second, we went those 44 yards after the onside kick. Didn't work. Great job by our offense.
Yeah, and we needed a spark. That things were kind of lifeless out there in a sense. So needed a spark, needed some enthusiasm to come out on this second half. Got another pooch kick that's they're going to call.
And they didn't call a fair catch this time. They were going to try to return it upfield. The Indians, good coverage downfield that time as the ball is going to be taken out shy of the 30. Well, I got a note from Lee Adams, Theo, Jordan, and Morgan, a.k.a. the Mr. Jim Ingram fan club, watching back home tonight in Fulton, sending out a roll tribe here. Guys, how far was that touchdown?
20-yard run by French, and 13:59 left on the clock.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jim, as that was a 20-yard touchdown run there to put the Indians up 20-12 after a successful extra point attempt. Now Coahoma's going to come out with their first possession here of the second half. Willis, still your quarterback. Palmer to his right at running back. A bunch of receivers on the far side of the field. High snap, quarterback keeper the whole way this time, and just able to knife his way through there, and a big pickup of about 12 on the play, and that'll move the chains.
Well, they had everybody lined up on the left over there, his left, on Willis's left, except for, as you mentioned, Palmer. Palmer served as a lead blocker going out there. They got around the edge there and was able to get the first down.
So the ball out to the 40-yard line. Where to be a first down and 10 here for the Tigers. Indians bunching up a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage. Now the quarterback wants to keep this time, and he is hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to take it and run, you better go better than that. And basically he just kind of course, Palmer kind of hopping on the leg out there. They're going to substitute for him, but he just kind of tiptoed up into the to the line there and unable to get a game. Matter of fact, took a loss of 1.
Good job by Walker and Scott on the tackle. As you mentioned, Brad, loss of 1. Clock running, 12:50. Indians up 20-12. Third period just started.
Second down and 11 now here for the Tigers. H-back goes in motion from the right to left side. Tigers get the snap, looking to throw. Pressure coming, steps up to avoid it. Now zips it across the way and nearly picked off by Israel. And Israel turning to the sideline and pointing at him. A little bit of jawing going on. If you're the referees, you need to get that under control in a hurry in this one. As that pass falls incomplete, 3rd and 11.
Possession down. We brought in an extra defensive back. We've been doing that throughout the ball game. Passing down, we think, Brad.
So it is a possession down here, 3rd down and 11. High snap and movement, and there's flags down, and they're going to blow this one dead, or they should blow it dead. As the ball upfield, and it's going to be complete and tackled. And, well, if there was contact on the line of scrimmage, that should have been blown dead. And they didn't blow it dead, so it is going to be offside, though, on the Indians. And, again, you got to call that a procedure because each time the center is basically pointing to mark the linebacker, which he's just pointing straight ahead, and he's purposely doing that to deceive the line. And as long as you don't do it in an attempt to deceive, then you can do it. But, I mean, it's the quick snap after pointing is what's making it not legal. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 5 situation. Actually, they only marked that off 4 yards.
Well, they had a loss of 1.
Okay, so it is. So it's 3rd down and 6. The pass is out, complete, or is it?
Incomplete.
He didn't
catch it.
So it'll be a 4th down and 6, and it looks like it's going to be a punting situation coming on here for the Tigers. Good stand there by the Indians as number 56 for Coahoma, Jalen Barnes, not happy coming off the sideline. Or coming to the sideline, I should say, and plenty to say to the ICC players. We saw ICC get a little vocal a while ago, so again, the referees, it's JUCO football. You got to get that under control. So 4th and 6, snap back. Indians bring a little bit of pressure. Beautiful kick, spiraling kick, taken at the 15-yard line. A few stutter steps, and there's a flag down and a big hit, but he refuses to go down. It'll be a return of 5 yards. Penalty pending.
usually on a punt return, you get a flag. It's usually on the offense, and I'm afraid we're going to be going backwards here.
Yeah, I think that one's going to be on the return team for sure there. We do want to remind you of some of our sponsors tonight: Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars in Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, Davis Ford, First American National Bank, Max Home, the ICC Baptist Student Union, Bank Okolona, Samstown Market in Manatee, Raising Cane's in Tupelo, Prior Mara Architects, ICC Wesley Foundation, the ICC Foundation and Alumni Association, and donations to the ICC Sports Information Indian Club from viewers like you help make tonight's broadcast possible.
And, Adam, we do appreciate our sponsors and people support this program and listen to us and watch us on television. It means a lot to us.
So it was holding on ICC on the return team.
And so that's going to back the Indians up to the 10-yard line. So the Indians got a lot of green grass to go in front of them here, but it didn't take a whole lot to strike on that last drive, guys.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't. And we see if the offense still has a spark in them here. They need to put together a good long drive, leading 20-12 here, 11:50 left in the third quarter.
So first down and 10, and it is going to be a give here to French, and French is going to try to bounce it to the outside, but this time that line collapsed in a hurry and dropped him for a minimum gain of maybe 1 on the play. Remind you, the basketball teams will be in action tomorrow night at Huntington College as they'll take on their JV teams. That'll be a 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock tip for the Lady Indians and Indians. We'll have updates on those throughout the afternoon on Twitter. Follow us there, or the app formerly known as Twitter, now called X. And this is going to be a give to French one more time, and he's going to be hit and dropped right about the 16-yard line. So a gain of 5 on the play brings up a third down and 4.
Yeah, good pull right there. Carter pulled the ball there. Good decision made right there. He would have definitely gone down had he kept it. So good read on his end. Now you got a manageable third down.
So it'll be a third down and 4 possession down here for the Indians. They lead it 20-12 here in the third quarter. Carter thought about passing. Now he wants to run, and that's going to be good. No, he fumbled. And now Coahoma picks it up and trying to weave his way through traffic. And tough break there as he had the first down. And then just a nice play on the football there by Coahoma, and the Tigers get it back. 10:32 to go here. Coahoma trailing 20-12.
Are they trying to say the ground caused the fumble?
That's what they're talking. I hope they make that decision.
So now the officials are talking it over again, and
I kind of thought he was that. But now I don't know. There again.
Let's see what he says. They're going to say ICC ball.
I'm with him.
So the ground, they say, did cause the fumble.
And it's first down.
And so it'll be Indians' first down. So negate that play there. And so a big-time break there for the Indians.
I don't know if you've got a replay on any of that or not.
I didn't.
But personally, what I saw, and I really did think that it was, I don't know, I didn't think it was a fumble. But as far as one that they would recover, I thought it was the ground that caused the fumble. But
and Brad, you're correct because the official said that.
Well, the only reason I said that is because the official said that. Now, had they called it a true fumble on ICC, I'd have said, well, it was a fumble all the way around.
You're right. You're always honest. I like it.
And that's going to be a give to French right up the middle there. Gain of about 3 maybe on the play as he gets the ball out to the 30-yard line. It looks like we may have a Tiger a little slow to get up on the play. And, you know, if I'm coaching in that situation, I'm kind of that old school mentality. You get a big play like that, kind of taking the wind out of the sails. See if you can't chunk that thing downfield and really hurt their feelings. But that's why I am paid to talk about football and not coach it. Carter slips as he tries to draw, but it ends up working out, and then slipped again as he goes forward for a gain of 2, the longest 2-yard run of the evening.
Yeah, and Coahoma had 2 deep. They were playing a 2 deep safety right there, so really the main thing it would have been open would have been in the middle had ICC thrown it. But Carter packed it up pretty quick right there and was trying to run it. So you got a 3rd and 5 here?
Yes, sir.
3rd down and 5 here. 3 receivers on the near side of the field. Carter is going to do that little cross-action give to French. This time, Coahoma reads it nicely, and they're going to stack up the play eventually, and they do stop it after a gain of about 1. So good job of recognizing that by the Tigers and forcing the Indians into a punting situation.
Yeah, that play has been successful, was successful earlier for us tonight. It was successful last week as well. That time, Coahoma ready for that play and read it, and so it is a 4th down punting situation for ICC with 8 minutes and 50 seconds left in the third.
You're right, Brad. 8:50 clock running, third period. ICC 20, Coahoma 12.
And this Little Caesars punt, boom, down the field. Did not call the fair catch, and the ball is going to be down inside the 20. A nice kick there by Carson Langford. Good decision by the Coahoma player to get out of the way, and borderline catch interference, guys.
Was.
But again, they didn't throw the flag, so
it wasn't.
They're going to say there was no penalty, and the ball somehow, they're marking it at the 20. So a bonus yard there for Coahoma after the ball was down at the 19. Close enough.
It's close. What the heck?
Close enough. Who cares? Horseshoes and hand grenades. So it's going to be a 1st down and 10 here for the Tigers. Ball is going to be marked at the 20. Indians lead at 20-12 here with 8:30 to go in the third quarter of play. Tigers, 3 receivers on the far side of the field. Now a man comes in motion. Handoff's going to be the long running back in the backfield. He's going to be stacked up after a gain of about 2 on the play. I believe that was Palmer on the carry. Good to see him back in the contest after being shaken up earlier.
Good job of Jaden Thompson, outstanding freshman linebacker. Made the tackle, stopped it for, let's say, about a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7, Coahoma with the ball, clock running, coming up on 8 minutes left in the third period. ICC 20, Coahoma 12.
Tigers looking to the sideline. It looks like they're going to take a timeout. Timeout on the field. Let's take the timeout with them. We'll be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next? So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
The new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is a 4-meat pizza with a different meat in each calzone crust. It's perfect for movie night, picnic, sleepover, and NFL football games. Get the 4-quarter calzone for $8.99.
Pizza.
And welcome back. And an unfortunate timeout there for the Tigers. They spent most of it fussing with the band to say, stop playing, we can't hear the coach. As we come out of the timeout, ICC leading at 20-12 with 7:59 to go here in the third quarter. It's going to be a 2nd down and 7 situation here for the Tigers. High snap, bobbled it for a second, trying to get to the outside. And now cuts up, and a nice job pursuing east to west there as the band has come alive here in the second half. And it's going to be a 3rd down and about 4 situation.
Adam E.J. Wadley, defensive back, did a great job spreading it out, making sure he cut it back inside where he gets some help from some linemen, which he did. 3rd down, 3rd, and a long 3.
Yeah, we'll call it a long 3. I agree there, Mr. Jim, as Coahoma trying to get to play from the sideline, and again having to kind of ask their man to, hey, when we're calling plays, kind of tone it down a little bit for us. Play clock down to 10 seconds. Still a little bit of confusion on the field right now. 3rd down and a long 3. And it's going to be hit and stopped in the backfield. Big time play there by the Indians.
Yeah, great job by the ICC defensive line right there to stack that up. Big play right there. So that's going to bring up a 4th down. It's going to be a punting situation for Coahoma.
Adam, Jarquez Tucker is from
Calhoun City.
Calhoun City made a great tackle there.
The good side of the Schooner River, as we like to say. I know Cal Brown back in the office he doesn't like when I say that, but he doesn't like it because he knows it's true. As it's going to be a 4th down and long situation. Another Little Caesars punt coming up here for the Tigers. The Indians defense starting to look like what we've seen out of them this season. High snap, and the kick is a low kick. It's going to hit and take a Tiger roll. And, man, that thing hit it to 50. And it ends up going to be down right around the 33-yard line. We're to be first down and 10 here for the Indians.
Yeah, not much you can do with that if as a return guy. Just got to let it go and hope for the best. Low punt right there that, like you said, Adam, hit at the 50 basically and took a high hop there. So just had to let it go and hope for the best, which they did. So ICC's got good field position.
So it'll be first down and 10, brought to you here by Davis Ford in Fulton. As the band picks up the noise here, as it's going to be a give to French. French breaks off a tackle, bounces it to the outside across the 40, down to about the 41-yard line. He is running like a big dog tonight, folks. And, I say that, and he's a little gimpy getting up after the play.
Yeah, I got a gain of, 8 there, Mr. Ingram?
No doubt about it, 8 yards. And he was really slung down hard on the tackle. It was a legal tackle, but it was slung him down very hard. We all know how strong French is, but he's only 190 pounds. He needs a break right now.
So it's going to be Cooper Wood in at running back now for the Indians. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Carter is your quarterback. He gets the snap, and he's going to follow his blocks and just going to slide down, and not going to be enough for that first down.
Nope.
Now, again, they go where you start, you slide, and so we did gain right there, so it's going to be 3rd and 1.
So a 3rd down and 1 situation here for the Indians. Cooper Wood will stay in at running back. Actually, no, excuse me, they're going to bring in a new running back, maybe.
And Tony Lucius back there in the backfield, so you're bringing in a big boy package, looks like.
Tony Lucius coming in, listed at 5'10", 262, and a timeout taken here by the Indians. Timeout on the field. We're going to take it with them and be back with more right after this.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for customer service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
And welcome back out of the timeout. 20-12, ICC with it. Coach Andy Kirk on the sideline reporting that the trainers are looking at French right now, trying to see if they can get him back on the field.
Adams, is that the tank formation?
Well, it's almost a victory formation type of setup here. But
hope we don't take a knee. They're pushing. That's what they're doing.
I'm going to call that the Bush push formation, and yes, I said it. As the Indians just bully their way forward and move the chains for another Davis Ford first down.
Well, it's legal now. What you can do is you get your big boys behind you. Now, used to you put your big boys in front of you. Now you put your big boys behind you and just shove you in the back and try to just get that momentum going and to get that first down. So, first down for the Indians and back in their regular offensive format here.
I'll say this. You have that play with a guy like Rodney Newsome leading the way. I like my odds of getting that yard.
Oh, sure.
First down and 10. Quarterback keeper again, straight draw call, and he's just having some type of trouble with his footing there. If he could have burked that one to the outside without slipping, could have been a big gain. But a solid pickup of about 4 on the play.
Good job. Got 4 yards there, Brad.
Yeah, his cleats. I don't know what's going on, but Carter has slipped quite frequently tonight. So he's lost his footing several times when it could have been a bigger gain than what it already is.
Well, good news for ICC fans. Charleston French back in the contest here. As it's going to be a 2nd down and 6 situation now here for the Indians. High snap, and Carter's going to get it this time. He's going to keep, he's going to spin and get hit, and at the line of scrimmage, no gain. It's going to be a 3rd and long, and now we're getting a little pushing and shoving going on after the play.
Yeah, not clean football again. Minimize those mistakes. We're at the point in time of the year where you shouldn't be making those mistakes like that. It was a high snap, and all Carter knew to do, bring it down and tuck it and run.
Y'all French is limping out there. I'm not sure. They got to take him out.
Yeah, he needs to come out in this situation, and a good call there by the coaches that they're going to send Cooper Wood back into the contest. They're also going to bring in a tight end and Jermaine Strong in this situation. 8 seconds on the play clock. Indians have got to hurry here. Now make it 3, and they get the snap off. Carter rolls, and what a block by Cooper Wood, but then they intercepted, threw it right to the DB that time, and Coahoma comes up with the big play.
Yeah.
I don't know who he saw or what he saw.
We had 2 receivers running a curl about 10 yards apart.
Got a flag.
Yeah, a late flag coming in.
So it's a celebration or –
good hands by number 6 of Coahoma.
Right there in the middle of that, the Coahoma group celebrating. I don't know.
And so
there's no ICC players over there, so it can't be against us.
The officials are going to talk this one over, but I say good hands by number 6 for Coahoma because the flag was thrown, and when he threw it, it nearly popped him in the face, and he kind of grabbed it and then politely handed it back to the referee, and the referee kind of telling Coach Metcalf why they threw the flag as majority of the team was on the field there, and the referee is still pleading his case. See if they're going to call it a warning or if they're going to put the penalty on him.
Yeah, if it's a sideline warning or what.
It's a warning.
Yep.
No flag.
No, they're going to. Well, he has no microphone, so we can't tell what he says. So, yes, it is going to be the warning in that case. So, a break there for Coahoma that they get the warning. So, a good job by Coach Metcalf to get in the referee's hip pocket and say, look, you know, you at least got to give us a warning first, and that's what they got. Turnover by the Indians. Ball is at the 45-yard line. 20-12, ICC leading this one now. Coahoma with it in good field position. Dropping back to throw. ICC brings pressure. There was holding and no call. Pass downfield is falling incomplete.
It was holding. I saw that.
When the player for Coahoma looks at the referee and starts clapping that no flag was thrown, that might be holding.
You know, I hadn't hollered holding tonight. I've let both of y'all do it tonight. Usually it's me hollering holding. I'm proud of both of y'all.
Well, why don't you holler holding?
No, I'm proud
you
of
might
y'all
get us the call.
Maybe I will in a minute. Y'all take it over. I like it.
So it'll be a second down and 10 situation here for the Tigers. 2:45 to go here in the third quarter after that incomplete pass. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. There is a running back to the left of the quarterback, and he's going to decide to keep it a keeper the whole way this time, and he is hit, stacked up, and maybe gets a yard on the play.
Maybe a good job by the ICC defensive line right there and those middle backers to step up in there and make the tackle. I think he got, like you said, Adam, maybe a yard.
So they do credit him with a yard on the play, so it'll be a third down and 9 situation coming up here for Coahoma. Clock is inside 2.5 to play in the third quarter.
5 extra defensive back, Brad. They're going to probably throw the ball 3rd and 9.
Dropping too deep.
So they line up. Now they look to the sideline to see what the call is going to be. 3rd down and 9. Play clock is now down to 10 seconds. Now make it 5. Gets the snap off with 3 seconds. Dropping back, plenty of time to throw.
Get containment there.
And the Indians just fall asleep, wide open. Great job that time by Brandon Harris, a 5'9 freshman out of Memphis.
Flag
just found the opening spot of the defense, but again, another flag on the field, and boy, this is just going to really, really hurt if this is against Coahoma.
Well,
it is.
Another illegal receiver downfield on the play. That has been the 3rd time tonight that we've seen that called on the Tigers, and they have come at crucial points. So a tough break there for Coahoma, a big-time break there for the Indians, as that will bring it back, and it will set up a 3rd down and 15 situation now here for Coahoma. 20-12, ICC with the lead. 1:42 to go here in the third quarter. So try to go with that hard snap that we've seen a lot of times tonight. Plenty of time on the play clock. Now 15 seconds.
Got that UFO behind us again.
Yep, say the heater has caught another gear.
Maybe they'll let us finish the ball game, and they'll take us up in the air.
Pass over the middle is caught. What a rocket of a pass. And it's going to get out about the 39-yard line. So it's going to bring up a 4th down and 4 situation. And I think if you're Coahoma, you got to go for it.
Yeah, you got to go. You got a minute left here in the third quarter. You're passing the ball well right now. I'm going to say you go for it.
And that is what they're going to elect to do. They send the offense, or they keep the offense on the field. ICC making some substitutions here defensively.
Yeah, brought Walker back out, outside linebacker over there.
Play clock now, or excuse me, game clock down to 40 seconds. 4th down and 4. High snap, able to reel it in.
Keep an eye on the back.
Pressure coming on the backside, and they're going to load up, going downfield. Got a man, but too far.
They had double coverage.
And that's going to be a late hit on the Indians.
Oh, no. On the quarterback?
A late flag coming in on the play.
Who hit him?
And
he threw it again.
The referee came up and threw it again.
Yeah, he just said, well, look, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to throw this thing one more time.
I think that was L.A. Ray coming in late on the play, and that's tough there for the Indians.
So the flag was already thrown. He goes back out there, picks it up, and then throws it up
again.
about another 30 to 40 feet. I think he really wanted to make sure he got it up in the air this time.
I wonder if he said "we" when he threw it that time. Because that would be the only reason why he needed to throw it, because he didn't say "we."
I don't know.
And it is going to be roughing the passer on the Indians. He's got to shorten his microphone, so it will be a 1st down here for ICC. And then there's another penalty on the Indians after the play.
Is that 30 yards? Are you serious?
So that may have been why he threw the flag the second time.
Now we know.
So it wasn't to say "we," it was to say there was 2 penalties on the play.
Well, who's the second one on?
Well, that's the question. I didn't see the second one.
I didn't either.
And maybe Coach Kirk can give us an explanation down there on the sideline as, man.
They're going down to the 12-yard line?
There's an unsportsmanlike and a roughing the passer.
30 yards of penalties, guys.
Did not see the unsportsmanlike conduct. So strange. I say strange, but that's been the theme of the night. So Coahoma has it 1st and 10, can get the 1st down without the touchdown. Pass out to the flat. The ball is in the end zone for a touchdown. Big answer there by the Tigers after the Indians, with 2 penalties, keeps the drive alive, and the Tigers make the Indians pay.
They're going to go for 2 to try to tie it up.
Yeah, you go for 2 here. I mean, definitely. I mean, one's not going to do you any good. You're still going to be down 1. So you go for 2 plus. They went for 2 earlier because the first kick, the extra point they went for earlier in the evening, like I say, it was extremely low. So I'm going to say they're going for 2.
Well, the referee forgot his flag after the double toss a while ago, so he had to run back to midfield and pick it up.
Did he say we?
I think he did.
All right, so we've got a 2-point conversion coming up for Coahoma Tigers that will tie the game with 21 seconds left.
Third
period. It's going to be a handoff. The Indians stack it up, and a big-time play there by the Indians.
Yeah, good job there by the Indian defense right there in the middle to stack it up, and those backers did a good job of driving it back and denying them of the 2 points to tie the game up.
Jaden Walker on the stop. Quick timeout. Let's hear from First American National Bank. Indians clinging to a 20-18 lead. Back with more right after this.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
And welcome back out of the timeout after the roughing the passer, unsportsmanlike penalty on the Indians. The Tigers cash in with a touchdown pass. The 2-point conversion was denied, and now the Tigers will come out with the First American National Bank kick. And
Adam, we've only got 21 seconds left in the third period. A little bright, shining part of this game is they've gone for a 2-point conversion. I think 3 times, Brad, and we stopped them all 3 times. That's why we're ahead 20-18.
All right, so we do got the explanation. It was roughing the passer, and then a different lineman, had a little bit too much to say to the referee after the play, and that's going to be the case. This kick taken at the 15-yard line by the Indians. Weaving his way through traffic. Can he get a block to the outside? He's going to be a foot race, and just caught from behind, but a big-time return there by the Indians.
Yeah, had a little hitch right there. And of course, it's easy for us to sit up here and critique, but he had a little hitch there thinking that he, because he had a blocker in front of him. My personal opinion, he should not have hitched right there. Just should have kept going, and he would have gotten more. But anyway, great return by the Indians, and that was
Ashby.
Zion Ashby.
Great job.
That was the guy I was calling for earlier to see if we can get in the game somehow, because he has been electric for the Indians over the last 2 games. And a big-time return there sets the ball up at the 48-yard line, where to be a first down and 10 for the Indians. ICC leads it 20-18 with 10.5 seconds to go here in the third quarter. French gets the give, and he breaks off a tackle, trying to get to the outside. He will to the 30. Run out of bounds at about the 31-yard line, but a nice run there by French.
Yeah, great job right there. That's going to run the quarter out.
We'll take a look at the Little Caesars instant replay here as French battling through a leg injury earlier, and that will end the quarter. We'll head to the fourth. ICC leading it 20-18 here in Clarksdale. Back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next? So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back as we get set to start the fourth quarter. ICC leading at 20-18, and the Indians give the handoff once again to Charleston French. And guys, Charleston has just been a beast tonight.
No doubt about it. He's been injured and just continues to run hard. He's up to close to about 150 yards for the game, Brad.
So there's going to be a gain of about 5 on the play. Let's call it 4 now. Second down and 6. 3 receivers here on the near side of the field. Carter is going to keep it this time, and a good job still in the end that time by Coahoma, staying home and actually knocks them back for a loss of about 2 on the play.
Yeah, like you mentioned, did an excellent job there, and they did not allow Carter to turn it north and south, kept going east and west, and again, not only east and west, but ended up going south too. So,
wow, more than a loss of 2.
Yeah, lost 4 yards.
About a loss of 4, yeah, after they finally
put
marked
the ball
football
down.
Yeah. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 9 situation now here for the Indians.
Just under 14 minutes here now, here in the third quarter. Fourth, I'm sorry. 3rd down here for the Indians. Big 3rd down.
Carter, your quarterback. And they got to take a timeout, and they do, as Carter wasn't even going into his cadence before the clock got down to 0. So the Indians, smart timeout. Let's keep it here since we just came out of that last timeout break. You really don't want to lose any yardage here. It'll be a long field goal attempt, but it's one that you can possibly get Luke Jackson a foot into tonight.
No doubt about it. And Brad, I think, this is a big decision here. It's 3rd and 9. We're up 20-18. Fourth quarter, it would be like a 48, 49-yard field goal if we don't get any more yardage. If we can find a way to gain 7 or 8 yards here and don't get the first down, I would go for it on 4th down.
So it'll be a 3rd down and 9 coming out of that timeout. Shout out to my sister Jody Gore watching out in South Carolina.
Thank you, Jody.
Giving a roll tribe. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 9 situation. 2 receivers on both sides of the football. Carter, your quarterback, French to his left.
Has Jody seen this UFO that keeps coming behind me?
She probably sent it, to be honest with you. And this time they're going to pump fake, go downfield, and there's going to be a flag came in. Wow. Wow.
I cannot believe they called that.
Yeah, I think it's uncatchable, but we'll take it.
The only thing that could have caught that ball, Mr. Jim, was that UFO.
Now, he's saying that
holding
that they stopped.
Now I'm saying holding could be.
That's what I don't know, if he's going to call holding on that.
Now he did hit him, but the ball was not catchable. I mean,
he's calling pass interference.
Unreal.
Huh. Well, one of the security members here at Coahoma was the closest guy to the football in the back of the end zone there, so we saw a big-time penalty cost the Indians on the other end. Well, now Coahoma returning the favor this time, as it'll be a fresh set of downs now for the Indians. The ball, I think, is at the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 here, brought to you by Davis Ford in Fulton. Carter is going to give it to French, and French is going to be stacked up and trying to still fight forward, and eventually the refs will blow the whistle, and I believe it's going to be no gain on the play.
Yeah, they just kind of ran into each other right there. Again, it was a read play there by Carter, and they both just kind of ran into each other and bunched together there, and there was no gain at all on the play. The lineman did a good job of stacking up there, so not a good job there by the Indians.
Shout out to Will Bunch and Tim Center also tuning in this evening, trying to will the Indians to victory. This is going to be a give to French, trying to get to the outside. High steps past one now, finds another gear, and somehow goes forward. What a run. Well, that play looked like it was doomed from the get-go. He kind of stutter step, a beautiful stiff arm, and then just caught an extra gear and a big-time pickup as he moves the ball inside the 10 down to the 9.
Yeah, he had to, because he ran a long way east and west just to be able to cut it up north and south. It's north there.
3rd and 3 here. Ball's at the 9. Got to get to the 6 for the first down.
So waiting the snap here to Carter. French again to his left, and it's going to be a give to French. And
he had a touchdown, and the whistle stopped it. What'd they call?
Unfortunate. Another unfortunate penalty. We've seen a lot of those tonight for both teams, and that's going to take 6 off the board for the Indians.
Now 3rd and 8 from the 14.
Yeah, as you said, Jim, it was not only a first down, it was also a touchdown for the Indians. And so this one will be backed up here. So again, 3rd down and 8 now for the Indians, and it's going to be a give to French, and this time he breaks off one guy, stiff arms another one, and trying to get through, and eventually the numbers catch up with him. But what an impressive run there, even though it was for a loss on the play, still trying to get something to go forward.
They're going to kick it.
Gonna try a field goal, I believe.
Yeah.
Man, just we saw it in the Holmes game, 2 just untimely penalties cost the Indians in that game, and then that last penalty there took 6 points off the board, and now the Indians hoping to put this one through the uprights with the foot of Luke Jackson.
Be a 33-yard attempt.
So Jackson getting ready to go here. Awaiting the snap is a good one. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 33-yard field goal good for the Indians. That's a big make there, as ICC now will take a 23-18 lead with 11:23 to go here in the 4th quarter. Quick timeout and be back with more right after this.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
And welcome back out of the timeout, 23-18 after that 33-yard field goal attempt by Luke Jackson. Tell you what, he has been very solid this season, and he's going to be a young man that's going to have the opportunity to continue his education through football after this season.
No doubt about it. He's been solid tonight. That's at least, 2 field goals? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Kicking extra points, done a good job. Kicking off. He's been very key tonight for us. We got a 5-point lead, Brad. A lot of time left in the ball game. 11:23. We're up 23-18, kicking off to Coahoma.
Give you a Renaissance Bank scoreboard update here. Thanks to Cal sending these scores to us. 7-0 Northeast over Northwest. 9:50 to go in the third quarter. 45-6 East Mississippi over Delta. That's also in the third quarter. Gulf Coast leading Jones 13-0. Halfway through the third quarter there. And we'll give you the rest of the scores after this kick. Again, that pooch kick down the sideline, and Coahoma's smart to let this one go out of bounds, and they do.
Yeah, that'll be a penalty on the Indians. That'll move the ball up.
Talk about a few more of the scores. East Central leading Pearl River. That's early in the fourth quarter. It's 35-14. After 3 complete, Colin's up 13-0 over Hines. And Holmes starting to pull away here from Southwest. It's 45-21, 7:38 to go in the third quarter. So the officials talking this one over. And Coahoma will take it first down and 10 at the 35-yard line. Be interesting. Sometimes you might want to think about making them re-kick, especially as many times as the ICC's tried to pooch kick it. But sometimes it can come back and bite you in the butt.
It can.
Well, don't know if I can say that on the air, but I did.
You just did.
Hey, that's not a bad word. You're fine.
First down and 10. Thank you for the reassurance, Mr. Jim. As the Tigers will
that
go with
play.
that throwback play again, and it just overthrew him that time. Indians read it a little bit better, but it was open. Just threw it away, and that'll be second down and 10.
Yeah, watching that back, that's Palmer back there in the backfield again. Still been back there all night, and they've gone back to that play again. It was open, just unable to hit it.
So it'll be second down and 10 now here for the Tigers. 11-17 to go here in the fourth quarter. ICC up 23-18. Should be a free play, and it's going to turn into a sack, but then he throws it away, and if it didn't get past the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be a flag on the head coach.
Now there's another flag.
Yep. Coach Metcalf or somebody on the sideline had a little bit too much to say to the referee, and he's having to be pulled away from the officiating crew right now, and that's going to be a tough break there.
Now, explain to me, the 5-yard penalty was before, during the play. This was after the play, the 15-yard penalty.
Yes.
So how do they do this?
So you mark it up 5 and mark it back 15.
I like it.
Correct.
That is, if it was offside on the Indians. And again, the coaching staff having to kind of keep the coach calm down on the sideline over there, and they're going to talk things over. And
sportsman.
Yep. So mark the 5 on the Indians for offside, and then mark them back 15. So technically a loss of 10 on the play for the Tigers.
You know, and again, I'm sure there's valid reasons. It's easy for me to sit up here and say this, and I've coached, and I know there are reasons that you do things, but when the penalty's on the other team, why you get upset? Why you get in that
I don't understand that. You're right.
I don't know. But whatever it was, it didn't take any time for that official to throw the flag and say we.
He must have said the magic word.
Maybe more than once.
Yeah, more than one magic word.
Yeah. So now the official coming up and getting everyone reset here. And
second and long. What do we got here, Mr. Ingram? Second and 20?
Second 20. Adam, you know what I think might have happened? We hit the quarterback pretty hard on that play. I think he wanted the play called dead instead of running the play, and the quarterback got nailed.
That could be a very legit point there as well. Now the quarterback, quick pass to the outside. The pass is complete. Missed tackle. And it's going to pick up the first down and then some. And, just a tough break there, but a big-time play for the Tigers. First down, Coahoma. So needed 20. I think they got 23 on the play. As the Tigers quickly back to the line of scrimmage here. Quarterback keeper gets a block. Gets to the outside, and the Indians trip him up, and he's going to be tackled, but not after another first down. Tigers on the move.
Yeah, able to keep his footing there and enough to get the first down out of it. Jaden Thompson right there was in on the shoestring tackle, but, again, he was able to keep his footing long enough to get the first down.
ICC 23, Coahoma 18. Coahoma moving the ball at them on our 37-yard line, first down. A little bit over 10 minutes left in the ball game.
Willis looked like he was shaken up after the play. Coming up on 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, Tigers, as Jim mentioned.
Yeah.
Hey, you see what I'm talking about. That's an illegal snap all day, every day.
Yeah.
but it's not if they don't call it.
I had a good view of it right here finally for the first time, and so I can see where the Indians would have gotten confused on that early. Something I guess they just had to get used to this game.
Yep.
Sadly.
So a gain of about 7 on the play. Tigers with it now, 2nd down and 3. Taking their time now. They were in a hurry earlier. This time they don't go with the point on the snap, and a good run there and a big-time run on the part of Palmer. And now Coahoma moving forward here and trying to rally forward, but like we've got a player shaking up on the play for the Tigers. Hopefully he's all right. As timeout on the field, we're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
How'd you spend the off-season?
The off season? Little Caesars tastes so good.
It tastes even better with my best friends.
3 best friends eating pizza all the time, having fun. Pizza pounds for life.
The off season? Just hit the weights.
Try the new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars for $8.99. It's officially delicious.
Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, out of the timeout. That was the running back Palmer shaking up on the play, able to kind of get off the field on his own power there to be a 1st down and 10 now here for the Tigers. Low snap, bobbled. Indians going to get after him here in a big-time play of the Indians defense.
Yeah, they got a little help there by the bad snap, thank goodness, but the Indians were back there, too, to make the tackle, so a huge loss there by Coahoma. That's going to push them back 10 yards.
2nd down in 21.
Yeah.
Good job by Tucker from Calhoun City. Made that tackle.
And that's a big play there. The Indians need to keep driving them backwards here to see if they can get a stop. I feel like it's 4-down territory here for the Tigers this late in the game, trailing 23-18, 8:26 to go in the contest. And it's going to be a handoff to the new running back in the backfield. He somehow just slips by 2 or 3 defenders, and he's going to get that penalty yardage back and then some. And I tell you what, this little quick hit and run game has worked well today for Coahoma.
Well, they're doing just good enough on the blocking out there. It's not like that they're just running it down, shoving us down or anything like that, but they're doing just enough, getting their hands on us, getting in the way, which is all you got to do to block efficiently to get these big runs. So, again, now they've got a 3rd down that's more manageable than what they were dealing with a while ago.
So it's a 3rd down and 9. The Indians having to make a late substitution, and they do somehow make that substitution. Pressure coming, and the pass deflected. And a big-time play there once again for the Indians.
Tucker again. Mm-hmm. Great job. And they're going to be going for it. They're down 23-18, 4th quarter, 7:42 left in the ball game. They have the ball at our 23. You know they're going for it.
Yeah, they are, and they can't kick it. I think we've established that earlier. They don't think they have a kicker that could even try to muster it up for this far, I don't think, from what I've gathered earlier in the evening. So, yes, they will go for it here.
And they're going to take a timeout and talk this one over. 4th down and a long 8 to go here for the Tigers. Timeout on the field. Let's take the timeout with them here from Davis Ford and be back with more right after this.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Welcome back as we reset out of the timeout here. There's 7:42 left in the contest. Coahoma has it 4th down. Let's call it a short 9, long 8 here. They trail it 23-18 to the Indians. So a big-time play coming up, crucial moment of the ball game. They got to get the ball out to about the 14. If they can get it across the 15, it'll be a first down. So the Tigers with it. 3 receivers on the far side of the field. You've got 101 coverage here on the bottom of the field, and they've got to call another timeout. Can you take back-to-back timeouts like that? You can't.
Where's the
They had too many men on the field, and they reset the play clock.
They reset the
after
play clock?
taking the timeout? The play clock is not running now. And the late blitz over the middle. The Indians, though, make the play, and they stop them.
Yeah, they stop
Great
them.
job.
Well, they shouldn't have had
got some stuff going on out there in the end zone. Look out.
Don't do that. He let it go. They didn't throw a flag.
Well, that was a cluster of a situation. They had 12 men on the field, called a timeout, which should have been a delay of game penalty for trying to call the timeout after calling the original timeout, because you can't call back-to-back timeouts. The play clock resets as soon as they try to call the timeout, and then they set it back to 20. They set it back to 40, let it sit there. They get a player off the field. The play clock's still not running. Then they reset it to 25. They make the substitution, and then the Indians make the play, and then you get some shenanigans in the end zone.
Can you go over that one more time?
Yes.
I'm more out.
I'm worn out listening.
Yeah.
Hey, we stopped them 1 yard short, our ball.
This has just not been an example of good officiating tonight. Carter is going to keep it this time, and he's going to just fall forward as he goes out to the 20. And now there's going to be a late flag coming in, and we'll see who this is on, as there was a push to the face of the lineman of ICC, so it could be an illegal hands to the face. But I think this is just going to be a situation where the official's like, yeah, we shouldn't let that last play go. We got to get this thing back under control. So it looks like this is going to be on Coahoma. And it is going to be a personal foul, hands to the face.
They called it.
See, I could be a referee.
I like that. That's 15 yards and a first down. Puts the ball out close to the 40.
And so now the officials are talking this one over. So, hold on, they're marking. Hold on. So, hold on. They're marking it from the original line of scrimmage. It should be from the spot of the foul. It's not from the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I don't
It should be.
this.
It should be right. It was right about the 33, 34 yard line. 33 yard line is where it happened. And now they're going to mark it from the 20. They have no clue, like zero clue, what in the world is going. That's the UFO that we heard earlier, guys.
I got to calm him down.
Well, the thing about it is they marked the penalty
You're right,
8
Adam.
yards back from where
You're
it
right.
happened.
You're right.
Anyway, first down and 10 now, as this is going to be a give to French, and he's weaving his way through some traffic, and is going to get the ball out to about the 44-yard line. And it'll be a big gain there. Man, you got to think French is probably closing in on 200 yards
No doubt
rushing.
about it. 8-yard carry, 2nd and 2, balls on our own 44. Clock running, 7 minutes left in the ball game, 23-18. Indians up by 5. Brad need to keep this ball here, get a good possession, go down and score, but run the clock.
So the Indians are being a little bit more methodical here, getting the play from the sideline, trying to eat up as much of the clock as you talked about there.
You got
And
the first
Carter
down.
is going to have the first down and then some, and decides not to slide this time. Is going to be tackled as he crosses the 50 down to the 45-yard line.
Yes, a first down for the Indians there. 6 minutes, right at 6 minutes, 15 seconds here on the clock. Still in the fourth. Clock running, as you mentioned.
And they only have one timeout, Brad.
Right.
They used a couple of their timeouts. Should have used their third one. They wouldn't let them use it. But they only have one timeout left in the ball game.
So it's going to be a first down and 10. Once again, brought to you here by Davis Ford in Fulton. The Indians lead it 23-18 inside 6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Give is going to be to French. He bounces it to the outside across the 40. Now cuts it back up the middle of the field. Makes one man miss. Gets to the outside and is going to be drugged down around the 10, maybe even inside the 10-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. Yes, they're going to mark it down to the 8. That's another big run there for Charleston French.
He's unbelievable. He has been outstanding this year.
Yeah, a great run right there, and he's just got great eyesight too, where he's able to bounce it out. He can find holes, and he can slip wherever he needs to. So he's got great vision while he's running the ball, and that's important to have as a back. And so ICC kind of melting a little of the clock here and milking that. Don't blame them. Down under 10 seconds, though, on the play clock.
Ball is officially marked at the 9-yard line. Play clock down to 3. Now make it 1. They get the snap off. French is with it again. Now cuts it up the middle, trying to follow his blockers, and he's going to be stacked up around the 5-yard line. A nice, powerful run there. And, again, you got some pushing and shoving going on after the play. And referees, if you don't throw a flag on this, at least send the players to the sideline saying, hey, we ain't going to deal with this tonight.
So it's down at the 5 now.
5-yard line. 2nd and goal. Clock running. Under 5 minutes. 23-18. Indians with the ball. Could really help us here to get a touchdown here. Tack on some points. Run the clock.
Bringing in a different package here. ICC is.
Yeah, they're increasing that tonnage on that front line. It looks like they're going to go with the Wild Apache as Strong will move in at quarterback. ICC's got to burn a timeout. And they do. Timeout on the field. We're going to take the timeout with them here from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents. Not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a skilled swordsman, a master chef.
Needs more lavender.
A wonder at word games.
2 tries, every time.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Well, we took you to a break, but some shenanigans happened during the break.
Some yellow stuff fell from the sky.
Yeah, a lot of wheeze yelled just then as there was players running across the field, and then flags were thrown. Not sure what was said. Then a coach from Coahoma ran onto the field to yell at the officials, and a second flag came out in this situation. And this is what I said. I'm trying to be fair, I guess would be the best way to say this. This is what I said. When the officials needed to get this game under control earlier in the contest, it wouldn't be dealing with this right now. And that's what happens when you let the pushing and shoving going on, the jawing going on back and forth. Tempers are going to flare. And anybody that's been around JUCO athletics, they know it's already a powder keg before we kick this thing off. It just needs one little spark to set it off. Should the coach have run on the field? No. But, in my opinion, the referees have let it get to this point of the contest. So,
well, and the fans that are listening to us, if you didn't see it, obviously I know we're commercial. It's all on Coahoma right now. This ICC wasn't anywhere near any of this, by the way. They were on the sidelines over there.
I think it was one of our players running off. He might have got pushed as he was running off the field during the timeout. And then, of course, all that other stuff went on there. Now the officials are continuing to talk about this one, so we're going to keep it here. And, guys, we kicked this thing off at 6:30. That was 3 days ago. I have grown a full beard as the officials are talking this one over. And now they're going to nope, I thought they were going to tell us what happened. Now they're going to redo it again.
Yeah. There's 2 flags on the field. I know that.
Both of them were on Coahoma because they did push our player as he was running to the sideline during that timeout.
I think Jaden Thompson got pushed down from what I'm understanding.
And then the second flag was on the coach coming from the sideline. And where's the ball? It's on the 5.
Yes, I see it down there.
So you're going to have to do half the distance, half the distance? Well, right now the officials are talking things over, and they continue to talk it over. And I think what they're saying is, do you realize that ICC football is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank?
Them sportsmen.
Yep.
On
both teams.
What? That was
There's
offsetting.
no way.
Offsetting?
No way. Because the ICC player gets pushed down, and then the Coahoma coach runs onto the field.
The second flag was not thrown.
Well after the play. There is no way that is the right call. it's impossible that is the correct call. All that is the officials trying to save face. They're coming over to explain things here to Coahoma. You need to come up here and explain them to us.
Yeah, I'm not certain I understand what happened there.
Because the ICC player gets shoved to the ground as he's running to the sideline, and then the Coahoma coach comes running onto the field, gets a second flag. I say I don't understand, but I mean the way this game is being called today, it does make sense. You look at the expression on Coach Macon's face for those watching on Let'sGoICCTV.com, as he's in disbelief of this as well. And hopefully Coach Andy Kirk, our sideline reporter, can make up a story to make that make sense. What a joke. I hate to say it that way, but it really has. There's great officials out there, ladies and gentlemen, and we've had some great officials in this league, but this group tonight has not been that part of that group. And I'm saying that for both teams. So it's going to be third and goal now from the 5. French takes it off the direct snap and goes into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I had this fake the speed sweep coming across. They didn't they bid on that, and the hole was open there for French to go up the middle. So touchdown right there. So it's now 29-18.
That's huge.
29-18, 4:10 to go here. We'll have the extra point coming up after all of that craziness that went on. And again, I apologize for my way of describing officials. I have a lot of respect for what they do, but this group tonight is just,
They have not had their finest hour. Let's put it that way. Okay?
I don't know if they've had a finest second. Awaiting the snap, it's a little bobbled. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Let's take a break. Maybe nothing to happen. We're not. Let's wait. Now they're going to get them separated here. We will take a break. Let's hear from Little Caesars and be back with more right after this.
The new four-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is a 4-meat pizza with a different meat in each calzone crust. It's perfect for movie night, picnic, sleepover, and NFL football games. Get a four-quarter calzone for $8.99.
Pizza.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent ICC with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support ICC with a Spirit debit card from FANB.
And welcome back out of the timeout. Hopefully I got everything out of my system during that timeout there. ICC leads it 29-18. Guys,
30-18.
Oh, excuse me, 30-18. Yeah, the kick was good. How far was the 5-yard touchdoam run?
5 yards by French.
By French, and he has had himself a night, guys.
He's got to be over 200 yards or close to it. And, guys, the bottom line is we're up by 12 with 4:10 left in the ball game. Game's not over, but we're in good shape. Keep playing hard defense.
Coach Andy Kirk said his explanation is just score the football. And that's what the Indians did. And it's going to be returned at the 30, missed a tackle and pushed out of bounds. There is 4:07 to go in the contest, and I'm telling you folks, this 4:07 could not get over with quick enough as things are getting a little getting beyond chippy out there right now, but the ball is going to be marked at the 37-yard line, where it'll be a 1st down and 10 here for the Tigers.
Players, just keep your composure. That's got a big lead. Thing. Keep your composure. Play football.
So it's 1st down and 10. As Coahoma coming to the line now. 2 receivers here on the near side. Good to see Palmer back in the game after being shaken up earlier in this quarter. Quarterback drops back, wants to throw downfield, jump ball, and in and out of the hands of the receiver. Man, that was an impressive thrown football there as he put it just where only his guy could get to it.
And great coverage by Dilworth. He was right with him.
He was. He jumped a little early. He had a premature jump on that, but he was right there with him. So making it a hard catch for the receiver. So 2nd down here, 2nd and 10, just under 4 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 10 situation. Tigers taking their time. Play clock now down to 5 seconds. Get the snap off with 2. Looking to throw over the middle. He's got a man, and it's caught. And a big-time gain there for the Tigers. Quick strike, and they're marching down the field here.
Beautiful pass. Give them credit. Got the completion to number 12, Nicholas Taylor, wide receiver from Cleveland, Mississippi.
And again, everything's over the middle. They're hitting those passes over the middle on ICC's defense. ICC had one deep there in the safety, but they were able to catch them sleeping there in the middle.
So it'll be a first down and 10. Quick out to the running back. He's going to lower his shoulder and get out of bounds. So I just got an update from Coach Kirk on an explanation of what the sideline official said. He said both players shoved, so that's the reason why it was offsetting.
What about that second flag?
And then they had just ignored that second flag, apparently.
Somebody else threw it, evidently.
They didn't say we, so it didn't count. So it's going to be second down. Let's call it 5 here for the Tigers, trying to score in a hurry here to see if they can get back in this contest. They trail it 30-18, coming up on 3 minutes to play here in Clarksdale.
And they only have one timeout left.
They tried to take it earlier. Play clock down to 1 second. They get the snap off. Quarterback looking to throw. Now is going to run and slips off one tackle and somehow weaves his way through traffic and will end up in the end zone. Man.
He just wanted to give him credit.
Yeah. As
we missed 3 or 4
tackles.
tackles.
Say that was just a poor display of tackling
And
that
he's
time by the
limping
Indians.
also.
Woo! So quick answer by the Tigers makes it a 30-24 contest in favor of the Indians. They're going to go for the extra point here, and guys, you got to think with only one timeout, 2:40 left. You can see an onside kick coming up here after this extra point.
Yeah, and those at home, as the extra point is up and they kick one, that's good. They needed him kicking all night. But the folks, what you're going to say is, what's going on with ICC's defense? What's going on with ICC's defense? One thing you need to consider, in my opinion, you think about this, you got two coaching staffs here that know each other very well. Coach Metcalf coached with Coach Macon, Coach Lucas, and Coach Moore here at Coahoma for 3 to 4 years. They both know each other very well. They know our schemes. We know that, and all of that. They know what kind of defense that we're going to run. And so they're attacking us where I think with the knowledge that they have of us, and they're just putting together a great offensive game plan against us.
I'm 100% behind you on that one. Coahoma has had a good job having a counterpunch each time that they've needed an answer. They've come up one today.
Yeah, because this is not a typical ICC defensive game that we've seen all year.
Right.
This is probably, and nothing against, because again, I credit everything that Coahoma's doing on offense.
100%.
They are doing a great job. But this is the worst performance on defense that we've seen. But part of that is, and part of the reason is because of the great offensive job and play calling that they've done and the game plan they put together in Coahoma.
All right, guys, I guess they will probably kick an onside kick. They've only got one timeout, 2:40 left in the ball game. Indians up 30-25.
Now keep in mind, they tried this earlier to start the second half and touch the football before it went 10 yards. There's the kick, and he's going to touch it again.
Touch it again, too soon.
And then there's another flag down on the other side, so I think it's going to be the same situation where it was offside. And again, just a little bit too much extra going on after the play.
He touched it too soon. It did not go 10.
Yep.
We should get the ball right there at 44.
And it should be offside again on Coahoma, as there's a flag down at about the 31, 32-yard line on the far side of the field.
And decline it.
So you decline it, ball to the Indians.
44.
False start, decline, illegal touching.
There you go.
And the Indians will get it at the 44.
Brad, one first down will end the game. Now, they're going to use their one timeout. Surely we're going to run the ball 3 times here. Best scenario, they get the ball back with about a minute left in the ball game if we don't get a first down. But if we can get a first down, we should end the ball game.
And so the Indians right now, the things you guys think of, secure the football. Don't turn it over and give them a new life here in this contest. ICC has had a chance to put this thing away multiple times today. But credit to Tigers, they have fought hard to hang around in this one.
Yeah, and this is really where you've got to keep your composure, too, and don't get chippy with them and do not get any personal foul, any unsportsmanlike, anything like that. You can't allow them to suck us into that at this point and draw us into getting something like that because that would be detrimental. We've got to play clean football.
First down and 10 here, ball at the 44-yard line. ICC with it. They're going to hand it to French. French is going to weave his way forward. You saw what he did there, guys. As soon as he got in traffic, put both arms around the football, secured it, and went to the ground, didn't try to fight for those extra yards. Gain of 4 on the play.
They're saving their timeout. Let the clock run all the way down and snap it.
Right. They're going to save it. They're going to see especially what happens on this second down play.
Gain of 3 now. They move the marker back a little bit. The ball is going to be spotted at the 41-yard line. Indians again taking their time here, trying to let as much of the clock run off as we come up on 2 minutes to play now in the contest. ICC leading 35-20 here over the Tigers of Coahoma. Carter now to the line of scrimmage. 5 seconds on the play clock. Gets the snap with 3. Handoff is to French, and French is stacked up, but still able to surge forward and gain 1 on the play. And
they're saving.
Still going to save it for at least that possible fourth down.
Exactly.
Make them punt it.
If they stop us here, they're going to let this run. If they stop us here, they're going to call the timeout, and it's going to be down to about a minute close to when we have to snap the ball.
We're going to snap it a minute 05. We're going to snap it. If we get the first down, the ball game ends. If we don't, they stop the clock. We punt, make them go about 90, we hope, with no timeouts.
Indians get a late substitution into the contest. 10 seconds on the play clock. Carter, your quarterback. French is your running back. And it's going to be a give to French, and French fights forward, dives forward, and he's going to get out across the 40. It will be short, and they will take their timeout and force the Indians to punt coming up here. Timeout on the field, money timeout. Don't you dare go anywhere, folks. An exciting finish in this one. Back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Another great Saturday of college football.
You're always pushing yourself. There's no time to rest. You keep moving forward. The only thing better than your last accomplishment is your next.
What's next? What's next?
What's next? So, Allie, what's next?
I guess we'll see.
Find a bank that's as excited about your future as you are. A bank that asks,
What's next?
Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now the timeout. Jim Ingram officially thinking I'm an idiot.
No, I don't think you're an idiot.
I was joking.
I did not say that.
I was joking with Mr. Ingram.
We have a difference of opinion on
during the timeout. He said, "Surely you punt it here." I say, "Heck no! You load it up and throw it to the end zone." Because I play video games.
Now, guys, he is going for it.
I'm a little surprised.
Well, do the Indians have any? Well, so, yep, here we go. I mean, you look at it, if the ball goes into the end zone, you're not going to net a whole lot of yardage on a punt in this situation. So it's going to be a 4th down and let's call it 4 situation here for the Indians. Carter's going to keep it. He's going to get around the corner, and he's going to have the first down.
Like I said, we should have gone.
You said that. I knew that, yeah.
That's what I heard Mr. Jim say. It was during the timeout. And so the commercial covered it up.
And I was wrong again, guys. I'll take that run to end the game.
Well, that's what you got to do. You call that timeout, you look the guys in the eyes and say, hey, let's end this thing. Let's get this first down. Let's take the knee, and let's go to the house.
Don't be chippy here. Everybody just snap the ball.
They're getting in victory formation.
Shake your hands.
Victory kneel coming up here. The Indians are going to hang on and win a wild one, a bizarre one, a strange one, by the final score of 30-25. And he does take the knee. And there is some pushing and shoving going on.
One more time.
Yep. After the play, and as you said, Brad, going to have to snap it one more again. Know if the officials are going to say go to the sidelines. They're telling the sideline to back up here.
Telling the coach to back up.
I think this is just Coach Macon taking up with it for his kids here.
Yes, they hit.
Because there was a lot of pushing and shoving going on at the end of the play, and I think the officials are just going to end this one. Smart. Hey, listen to this. Smart call by the official. Because they're calling ball game. There was a lot of pushing and shoving going on after the play. They knew the Indians just had to take one more knee to end this one. So instead of letting anything get into a bad situation, the officials finally make a good call tonight, walk off the field, and call it an early ball game here as ICC picks up the 30-25 win over Coahoma to wrap up the regular season. We're going to take a timeout, come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report, and break things down here from Fulton. ICC wins it by the final score of 30-25.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents, not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a skilled swordsman, a master chef.
Needs more lavender.
A wonder at word games.
2 tries, every time.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.
Davis Ford in Fulton is built on customer service. It's been a founding pillar of Davis Ford since opening our doors in 1964. We are proud to announce winning the 2022 Ford President's Award for Customer Service. Davis Ford was the only dealer in Mississippi to achieve this award, marking a record-setting 20th time. Davis Ford would like to say thank you to our valued customers. We wouldn't be here without you and your commitment to us.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
The new 4-quarter calzone from Little Caesars is a 4-meat pizza with a different meat in each calzone crust. It's perfect for movie night, picnic, sleepover, and NFL football games. Get a 4-quarter calzone for $8.99.
Pizza.
Kirk Herbstreit is a man of many talents, not only an athlete and a sportscaster, but also a maestro of the clarinet, a famous speed solver,
Piece of cake.
a noted cheese connoisseur.
Limburger.
But his true talent lies in the art of banking.
With Renaissance Bank's great products, rewards, and easy-to-use online tools, every transaction is a masterpiece.
You might refer to Kirk as a Renaissance man.
But I call myself a Renaissance man.